Denham Springs High School softball is on the air. Denham Springs High School softball broadcasts, a John Fine production. On Family Radio 91.9 FM Baton Rouge. On the net at johnfineproductions.com. And on YouTube. Please subscribe at DS Jacket Vision. With Yellow Jackets color commentator David Bork and producer John Fine. Here now is your Yellow Jackets play-by-play announcer, Darren Ferrante.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Northside Field on the campus of Denham Springs High School for tonight's Makeup 5-5A district game between your Denham Springs Yellow Jackets and the Dutchtown Lady Griffins. I'm Darren Ferrante, and we're glad to have you here with us here at DS Jacket Vision on YouTube, as well as Family Radio 91.9 FM, and on the web at johnfineproductions.com. If you're watching on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe and smash that like button. It really helps us out a lot. Tonight's Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up is brought to you always by Sporting Center, your local sporting goods store right here in Denham Springs, proudly serving Livingston Parish since 1977. At Sporting Center, you'll find everything you need from athletic equipment to school uniforms. Go see Stacy Phipps, James Adam McCants, and the terrific staff over at Sporting Center, located at 205 South Range Avenue, right here in Denham Springs. Coming up next, John Fine with a pre-taped interview with Dr. Chip Bankston. After that, my broadcast partner, Coach David Bork, will join me, and we'll go over the very long week for softball, playing 6 games in 5 days. We'll also recap last night's baseball game versus Walker, as well as getting you caught up on everything going on right here in Denham. First pitch comes at you at 5 p.m., and we're back after this with John's interview on the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill. Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill. Aspen Square. Delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
Your local sporting goods store is Sporting Center. Sporting Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sporting Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sporting Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sporting Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sporting Center, more than just a sports store.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenck, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Abear, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Bank Plus makes it easier to bank. With extended drive-through hours plus 24/7 online and mobile banking, we're here when you need us. Lost your debit card? Get a new one instantly at any Bank Plus location. No waiting for the mail. And interactive teller machines offer drive-up personal service 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturdays. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
We welcome you back to Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up. I'm John Fine. Right now we speak with the Denham Springs High School team doctor, Dr. Chip Bankston. Dr. Bankston,
hey there,
how are you today?
Doing great. Thanks for having me on.
You got it. Now, should I call you Dr. Bankston or Chip?
You can just call me Chip.
Well, how about you call me Dr.
Fine.
Fine? Is that okay?
Deal, no problem.
You call
All
me
right,
Dr.
Doc.
Fine. Okay, great. Talk about your relationship with Denham Springs High School.
You know, I've been helping out with Denham Springs High School for over 10 years, and really started with when I first met Coach Bork, and we've just kind of continued to have a really good relationship. You know, David is our head trainer over at Denham Springs, and has just been a great asset to the community and the kids, and really, it's really important to have a good relationship with the head team doctor and the head trainer, and it's worked well. We've got a number of great trainers over there. everybody knows Christy Saltifimaggio has been there for a while as well.
Yeah, in fact, David Bork has done so well. He has the acclaimed recognition of being the color commentator on Denham Springs softball and baseball broadcasts.
Well, once you transition from being the coach, sometimes it helps having that knowledge base to then go to being the color commentator.
There you go. Orthopedic surgery. You've really made a lot of advancements over the years. 2 or 3 decades ago, we were talking about a torn ACL or a torn rotator cuff as being a career mitigating, if not a career ending injury in athletes. But through arthroscopic surgery and other procedures, wow, your field has really progressed throughout the last few years.
Oh, man, it really has. And it continues to advance. I mean, beyond the world of minimally invasive surgery, you're hearing more and more people work on in the world of what we call orthobiologics, where trying to use certain things like platelet-rich plasma or other types of injectables in order to try to trigger a healing response. And that's kind of, I think, what's the next foray and the next kind of new advances you'll see in the world of orthopedics and sports medicine care. A lot of excitement, a lot of research going on.
I am so old. I remember when Tommy John was a left-handed pitcher and a very good one in Major League Baseball. And talk a little bit about some of the greats in orthopedic surgery history, Dr. Robert Curlin, Dr. Frank Jobe, and most recently LSU's own Dr. James Andrews.
Well, I've never met Tommy John surgeon Frank Jobe, but everybody talked about how great of a gentleman he was, and he unfortunately has passed away. But he is started with a procedure that no one had tried before, and was very frank, I think, with Tommy John and saying, "Hey, look, I'm not sure if this is going to work." And initially, Tommy John didn't have a great outcome, had some problems with his ulnar nerve, but after that was resolved, was able to return to pitching, which was just a huge success. And we need pioneers like Frank Jobe to kind of help lead the way. And he trained a lot of sports surgeons in our orthopedic sports medicine community. And then I had the privilege of working with Dr. Andrews both when I was when I was a resident in Birmingham, and then later as when I was with the team physician with the Saints, and as well as with LSU, and having senior surgeons, senior statement sports medicine doctors kind of help guide you and give you advice. Great people with gray hair oftentimes have done some things that maybe worked well or didn't work well. We can pass those bits of advice on to young surgeons, and we need those people. And hopefully one day I can be one of those senior surgeons who can help offer advice to people up and coming.
Now, you worked as the team doctor for the New Orleans Saints between 2017 and 2021, and since 2022, you've been one of the LSU Tigers team doctors. Talk about those experiences.
Well, the opportunity with the Saints was really a blessing, and a lot of work, and had a great time. Got to meet some great coaches and staff and trainers and people I still keep in touch with, and learned a lot, and really helped kind of push me along in my career. And it was a great experience, and did some international travel games with the Saints. And then after 4 seasons, I just felt like kind of my calling was to be more based with back in Baton Rouge, and trying to hopefully do more with LSU athletics. And I've been very, very fortunate and blessed to do that since really 2022. And myself and my partner, Dr. Mark Field, are the main 2 orthopedic surgeons for LSU football, but we have a number of other surgeons help us. And, we also have other primary care sports medicine partners. We have a real team of medical providers. Dr. Etheridge and Dr. Shaw also help us with LSU football, and there's numerous physicians and of different specialties that really help team up to provide care throughout the entire LSU athletic community. And there's a bunch of people that make that crew up. A
lot of young girl athletes are more susceptible to ACL tears than male athletes. Why is that? Is it a structural deal? And what can be done to help mitigate that?
Well, that's a great question, and I'll tell you, the word is multifactorial. We think there's some structural things that they're a little bit different in women that you really can't change. There's some neuromuscular things that we think with interventional programs that are out there. There's a FIFA 11. There is some other kind of ACL prevention programs that we think can help improve their neuromuscular control. We even think there's some hormonal changes that maybe affect their risk for ACL. So there's some stuff that's controllable on the neuromuscular side, and then there's some stuff that's maybe not so controllable from just some structural and hormonal. And there are other things, but those are kind of the three that I kind of I follow.
How does AI fit in to what you do, and how might it fit in coming down the road in the future?
Well, I think if you're trying to summarize a body of research that's vast in an area, you can really kind of hone down on it very quickly in terms of both physician as well as patients. As long as you're getting good research and data that is entering into an AI search engine, or what they call it, large language data. I mean, you should be able to get good information out. You have plenty of AI scribes that are out there, where you just press a button and instead of a physician dictating a note, they have an AI note that's generated from just a scribe that would be in the room taking notes for you. There is a lot of research on the world of AI and how it can potentially impact our patients. So it's out there. I don't think we're going to see robotic orthopedic surgery in the next 5 to 10 years, but I think it could potentially happen. More to come.
You mentioned your excellent relationship with David Bork, the Denham Springs trainer. Talk about your working relationship with Peak Performance Physical Therapy. You speak very highly of them. They speak very highly of you. Talk about the great folks there.
Well, I mean, you have you have a number of people that work at Peak, but the Wilson brothers who've been at Peak, and Denham Springs athletes in the past and alums who are invested in the community and just really care for the athletes and these kids. And that kind of three-pronged approach to helping care for these kids, good trainers that are there on campus, good physical therapists that are available for those in need, and physicians that are available when there's episodes that need to be evaluated. And that teamwork, and I've just got a great relationship with Steve and Ben, and there's other people that make up their group as well. Josh is a physical therapist that works up at their Peak location up in Watson, and he helps us with the other team. I don't want to mention their name on a Denham Springs broadcast, but there's other groups that work in the Peak group that are just hugely beneficial to our patients.
Chris Purvis certainly does a great job heading them up as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Talk a little bit about the path that you took to becoming an orthopedic surgery, when you decided to go into medicine, and how that came about.
My grandfather was a physician, but was a kind of primary care cardiology. And kind of when I went into the world of college as undergrad at LSU, I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to do. And my cousin, a distant cousin, third cousin, happened to be an orthopedist in town. And I was an athlete at LSU. I was a swimmer in college at LSU, and I kind of knew my cousin kind of peripherally because of the large family. And I wasn't sure if medicine was what I wanted to do, so I went and talked to my partner now, my cousin, and a former current team physician, Brent Bankston, who'd been the head team physician almost now 25 years. And I asked him in '97, I said, "Hey, do you think I could come work with you a summer?" And it was just an excellent experience as a undergrad, and I went from working there as undergrad to say, I think I really want to do medicine. And then I knew that orthopedics was something I really enjoyed, and being around athletes as well as people that weren't athletes that just wanted to get better and walk more comfortably or sleep more comfortably with their shoulder troubles. And so that really just propelled me. I knew when I went to medical school I wanted to do orthopedics, and I just kind of went after it.
How did Larry S. Bankston become Chip Bankston?
I'm a junior. Chip off the old block. That's what my dad is not a physician, but he's a lawyer here in the Baton Rouge area. So when people come and say, "Hey, your dad did my knee replacement," I said, "Well, you're thinking of my cousin. My father's a trial attorney. You wouldn't want me to want him doing your knee replacement."
Well, everyone else might mix it up at times, but you got it straight. Dr. Bankston,
that's right.
Thanks for everything you do for Denham Springs High School, and really appreciate you joining us.
Hey, thank you for your time, John, and thank you for what you do for Denham. Have a great talk.
That's Dr. Chip Bankston, orthopedic surgeon for Denham Springs High School. I'm John Fine. Sport & Center Yellow Jackets warm-up continues after this pause on Yellow Jacket Softball. Denham Springs High School broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision are brought to you in part by Dr. Chip Bankston and Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, You Safe and Lock, Safe Voyage Tattoo, David Azar Shelter Insurance Company, the Law Office of Ivy Graham, 5 Star Printing, Sport Clips, Livingston Parish Sheriff Jason Ard, and Cool Kings Heating and Air. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amite River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays, all you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights, dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill, Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill, Aspen Square, delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
Your local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center, more than just a sports store.
Welcome back into the Sport & Center Yellow Jackets warm-up. I'm Darren Ferranti here now with Coach David Bork. Coach, we've had a busy few days, but not quite as busy as the softball team. They had 6 games in 5 days.
Yeah, it's been pretty busy for them for the last 2 weeks, especially with the rain delay. They're going to try to get it in. I think their last game is scheduled next week. That's according to LHSA rules. You have to play your last game by a certain date. So they're just trying to meet the game numbers that they need to put in, and unfortunately, it comes out to playing every night.
Now, we were at All-Star Field for the baseball game yesterday in the 7-0 loss, but there were some positives out of that game.
Yeah, I said last night, we have a very young team, sophomores, juniors. I mean, we have some great kids. They do positive things. You don't see it now. The results don't show, but they continue to do the right thing. Good things will start to come their way. So it'll be exciting to see next year as they grow, especially through the summer. Through the summer, they'll go play summer ball, and then when they come back next year and start again, it'll be a whole new year, a fresh new year, and we'll see what happens.
Well, it's a pretty close game up until the 5th. That's when it kind of got a little bit out of hand.
It was. We had opportunities to push runs across, and we didn't capitalize on the timely hit. We hit balls real hard. God, yes. we hit some great balls. Walker did a great job of running them down in the outfield, and that was the difference.
And that one hit in center that was almost out of the park.
I'm still amazed. I haven't seen a ball hit that deep in center. I've seen a ball hit deep in our park, but that's to left or right. But man, that ball was crushed to center field.
I thought for sure it was gone myself when I saw it. So today we have Dutchtown coming in for us, and they came off of a 12-11 win yesterday over St. Amant.
Yeah, and I think they were. I think last week when we were going to play before we got the rain out, I think they had lost like 7 out of their last 8 games.
They lost 6 of 8.
Yeah, they were kind of reeling a little bit. Would have probably been good for us to catch them then and see what happens, because both of us are trying to get something on our side, try to get a win there. So something had to give. So they got to play yesterday. We got to play the other day. We won our 2 games in the doubleheader. They won, so we'll see tonight. Should be a good matchup.
Let's go over that doubleheader. That was a fun Monday for I'm sure for the coach and team. Riley Giroux, she went 4 innings, allowed 1 run on 3 hits against Maripol. Gabby Gann hit her second home run of the season. She's leading the team with that. And Jordan hit 1 also in the second. Hannah Schweitzer had a 2-run triple in the fourth in a 7-run inning. That made it 11-1, and then they finished it out 12-1 in 5. So actually, Giroux went 5 innings, allowed 1 run on 3 hits, 7 Ks, and no walks.
Yeah, we actually played real well. We played consistent. Did the simple things. Didn't walk people through strikes. Got outs when we needed to get outs, and we got timely hits when we needed to. And we got some very big hits, those home runs. So that's what we need to do tonight. Just let the game come to us and swing at good balls and get the outs that we need to get and not walk people. Don't give any free passes.
And things went even well against Cabrini as well. That one did go 4 innings, won 15-0. And that one led by 6 after the first, 11 after 3, and 15-0 after 4. Charlie Gremion hit a home run, had 3 runs and 3 RBIs. Czech Snyder, 3 for 4, a single, double, triple, just a home run away from the cycle there. 2 runs scored. Gaho had 3 singles. Laxton went a double.
Lily had a double, yes.
And Haley Tesh went 4 innings, a shutout ball. So very good weekend for a very good Monday, for.
Yeah. We played that first game and you're swinging the bat that well, and then all of a sudden Cabrini has to step on the field cold and face a team that was swinging it pretty good, and it looks like we continued swinging it real good and led to that shutout.
You think after Dutchtown's 12-11 win yesterday that they might come out just a little bit flat, hopefully,
No, I think they'll be ready. I think hopefully both teams will be ready. It'll be a real good game. Like I said last night in baseball, if you have a real good game when you get to the 7th inning, that means any team's got a chance to win it. That especially means we have a chance to win it. So I expect a good game. If we do the simple things, don't give free passes, we should be in a ball game.
That was going to be my next question, actually, what they need to do to keep this.
Throw strikes, get the outs when we need to get them, eliminate the crooked inning.
Yes.
Eliminate the crooked inning. We give up a run here or there, and if we can counter on offense when we get our chances to score, we need to do that and make a ball game out of it. So those are the things we need to do. Simple things that we did on Monday night. We need to carry that on and try to have some consistency and do it tonight.
See, and in the first game we did versus St. Michael, they were playing well, but it's just that 1 inning, which was the second in that game, that really
got away
really
from.
hurt. Yeah.
Yeah. Once it gets away from us, and then it all goes back to how do we react to it. We have some great kids. You see it, college or other teams play. How do you react? Some teams come back. That's why they have great comebacks. Some teams just kind of take it and they kind of go along with the flow. So hopefully we're learning from those things. Everything is a learning moment for us. We're very young. So hopefully we can stay in this game and make it one heck of a ball game, and the fans will enjoy watching this thing.
Now put on your softball head coach hat for a minute now. This is the last district game, home game for Denham, and without a win yet. How would you go into this game? How would you help prepare the girls to get ready for this final home district game?
Look, the whole thing is about staying positive. This is our home game. Yes, we'd like to leave this with a win and build on something going to the summer into next year. But we got to remember, this is a game, and we're still learning, and you continue to learn. When we stop learning and we pack it in, then we're in trouble. So I would try to go out there, relax, just let it fly, play the game 100 miles an hour. Don't be scared to play it, and just let's see what happens.
I also want to give a thank you real quick to Chris Kincaid for the information I got from the doubleheader and from our great sponsor, Livingston Parish News. They really helped me a lot get a lot of good information.
Yeah, a lot of
for today's
statistics
game.
right there.
And tonight's also senior night for tennis. So there's a lot of things going on right now.
Yeah, you know, I just left football workouts. We had that across the street. Track is, I think they have a pre-meet tomorrow, and then they got a big meet on Friday. So they were practicing. Baseball is playing a JV doubleheader right now across the street, and they'll have a varsity game tomorrow. So, yeah, it's busy. We're back in school this week, and it's real busy.
Our new start time will be 5:30. Well,
umpire's running late.
We just got some news that the umpire's running late, so we're going to have a little bit of a delay again today. I know. Man, it just doesn't seem like they want to get this game in, and the weather is beautiful. It's actually gorgeous out here.
It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day for ball.
Well, we're going to try and get everything together, see what's going on, and when we're going to have first pitch. We'll be right back with you on the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
Denham Springs High School broadcasts on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision are brought to you in part by Duke Seafood and Steakhouse, Brandon Rishu with Smart Move Real Estate, Livingston Parish Clerk of Court Jason Harris, Hunt's Tire Pros and Car Care in Central, Coconut Willie's Daiquiris, Triton Outpatient Clinic, L. King Company, and Todd Caruso, Attorney at Law. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
With Bank Plus, your account is always just a tap away. Bank anywhere, anytime with free Bank Plus mobile banking. Pay bills, transfer funds, and check your account day or night with the Bank Plus mobile app. Deposit checks with the snap of a photo. Keep tabs on your account with transaction alerts. Lost your debit card? Disable it instantly from your smartphone. Then, turn it back on when you find it. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Since 1898, the Livingston Parish News, an award-winning media outlet, has served as a news source for our community. The Livingston Parish News is available in print and online at www.livingstonparishnews.com. For complete and comprehensive coverage of what is making news in Livingston Parish, as well as Livingston Parish sports, we have you covered. Opinions, politics, lifestyle, and the arts. No matter how big or small the story, the Livingston Parish News is your source for community news in our parish. Serving Livingston Parish for more than 120 years, it's the Livingston Parish News.
Welcome back into the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up, and yes, we just got confirmed that the umpires are running late here, so we're going to have a little bit of a delay, half an hour.
Yeah, I think first pitch at 5:30.
First pitch at 5:30. For those of us for those of you who are watching on YouTube, please hit that like and subscribe button. It really, really helps us out, and we love having you with us. I know it hasn't been the best, but you know we're here, we're ready to go, and hopefully we got a good game coming up. We just got to, unfortunately, wait just a little bit more.
Yeah, just a little delay.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about how you got started in softball? How you when you got your first coaching job?
Actually, you know, when I was at USL at the time, as John likes to remind me, USL, you know, our fall job, I was an athletic trainer for the football and baseball team there. But in the fall, we had kind of a break, so I would coach basketball or baseball around there to make extra money while I was in college. So, and we coached at Our Lady of Fatima, which was a feeder school to St. Thomas More. So we coached in the Catholic League over there and really loved doing that. But I knew that athletic training was going to be it and didn't know where I was going to end up. And when we got back from Omaha, I got the phone call from Woodlawn, and I ended up at Woodlawn High School in the high school level. So didn't really start coaching again until I got here, and Kelly Jones asked me if I'd like to fill in when we were having trouble finding a softball coach, and it actually fell into my hands, and we were blessed. We had players that could play, and it was unbelievable. We had a great run for those years, and that's where it took off. And then at the end, it was just time to get back to athletic training and teaching and concentrate on what we were doing and try to build a better program in sports medicine.
Speaking of sports medicine, we were just talking to Dr. Chip Bankston, and y'all have known each other for quite a while. Yes. He had some pretty nice things to say about you.
Yeah, Dr. Bankston is awesome. I'll tell you what, when I got to Woodlawn in 2000, my team physician, I just moved to Baton Rouge, and this gentleman walks up in scrubs and asks if we had a team physician. And I said, no, sir, I just got here. And that person ended up being Brent Bankston. So you heard Chip talk about Brent Bankston.
Yes.
So Brent Bankston was our team physician at Woodlawn for like the first 3 years I was there. And then just so happens I get to Denham, and, we've always had great team physicians. But when we got with Dr. Bankston, Chip Bankston, that I tell people I'm getting towards the end. I'm older. So when Dr. Chip Bankston is done, I'm done. We left for 3 years. We left for 3 years, and we had a different team doctor, and he was great and all, but I felt lost without Dr. Bankston. Dr. Bankston is a calming voice for a doctor who has a lot on his plate, that does the things that he does. LSU, he was with the Saints for a little while. To get a phone call from him, or for him to care about our kids on the high school level, it's unbelievable. So that, in my eyes, there's no better person. He's a great doctor, but there's no better person. So as long as he's our team doctor, I'm here. As long as I can be here, Once that changes, I'm sure there'll be other great team physicians that come in. But I'm gonna hang my hat on that one. So
just want to bring this up real quick. We actually have the great Patrick Wright here with in the broadcast with us tonight. He's not on the broadcast, excuse me, but he's here tonight, and got to meet him over dinner the other day, and what a great guy. I know he's listening to me. So he really helped me out a lot, and just thought I'd mention that he's here tonight.
Awesome.
And speaking also of good people, you are one of the big reasons I'm here in the first place, because at my GP at the time, he knew you, and he knew Coach Nettles, and he got me involved here, and that really changed my life for the better.
But that was the thing. That was Dr. Rodriguez. Yeah, he was our team physician there. We had a thing where we had a couple different team physicians before Dr. Chip Bankston came on. We've always been part of the Brock organization, or Brock, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, before they became a foundation also on the side. So we've always had a type of Brock doctor. So after I left Woodlawn, came here, Dr. Brent Bankston, like Chip said, concentrated on LSU, and, he was helping out, but he wasn't on the high school ranks that much anymore. And then we had Dr. Rodriguez for a while, and that's when I met you.
Yeah. And we're actually got a little surprise for you. We actually are going to have Patrick Wright come on. We're going to take a break first before we do that, but it's great to have him here with us, especially with this delay. So we'll be back right after this on the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenck, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Abear, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
You are our first priority at Innovative Audio. Innovative Audio offers the very best selection of mobile audio and video, window tint, and vehicle security. Innovative Audio's installation and tinting is the finest in the industry. And Innovative Audio's work comes with lifetime warranties on all audio, video, and tint installations. Most importantly, Innovative Audio specializes in serving you. You are our first priority at Innovative Audio, 1400 South Range, Denham Springs. Visit us on Facebook.
Peak Performance Physical Therapy has been serving the wonderful people of Livingston Parish for over 20 years now. This is Ben Wilson, Denham Springs High School, class of 98.
And the much younger Stephen Wilson, class of 2003. We are honored to have the opportunity to help those in our community return to a normal way of life following injury. From the geriatric population to the young athlete, we are committed to helping you become stronger, faster, and better.
So for all of your physical therapy and rehab needs, come see us at Peak Performance Physical Therapy located in Denham Springs at 145 Aspen Square, or visit our website at peakperformancephysicaltherapy.com.
Denham Springs High School broadcasts on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jack and Vision, are brought to you in part by Cypress Pharmacy and Gift Shop, Sport Clips, Modad Companies, Baton Rouge KOA Campground of Denham Springs, Dr. Brandon Wax, the Eye Center of Denham Springs, Shea Landry Milestone Title, Livingston Parish Assessor Jeff Taylor, and Brandon and Courtney Rishu with Whistle Stop Cafe. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses. We welcome you back to Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up. I'm John Fine, producer of Denham Springs broadcast. We are in an umpire delay, as it is Denham Springs and Dutchtown. Last Thursday, they got rained out the entire game. Now the game is delayed. There's not a cloud in the sky, but the umpires should be here in about 20 minutes, thus the 30-minute delay. They think the first pitch should be at or about 5:30. But that gives us ample opportunity to join one of the great broadcasters, not only in the Baton Rouge area, but throughout the country, doing a stellar job with LSU softball and LSU women's basketball. He is Patrick Wright. Patrick, how are you?
Hey, good to be here, John. It's a great day. Umpires will get here. Traffic's a little rough on I-12.
Okay.
You know how it gets in this area, but it's
I'm usually the one who's causing the traffic congestion.
Anytime you can get out on a beautiful day, and tell you what, the facilities they have here are top notch. You know, it's obvious this is a school and a community that's put a lot of money and effort not only into their football but into this beautiful softball park that they've built over the last few years, and their baseball field. Drove by it. It's good to see. As a guy who is a big supporter of women's athletics and girls' athletics, it's great to see this amount of investment. This is just a beautiful place to be.
No doubt about it. And they were looking at getting this done for a long, long time with the new football field, or the reconfigured football field, as you mentioned, baseball and softball, with brand spanking new facilities. A lot of the infrastructure has been revised or will be or has been built anew. And the former president of the school board, Cecil Harris, was a guy who really took the bull by the horns and got this thing together. So hats off to him. Coach Brett Beard, the athletic director, head football coach, and everything came together. And I'm sure that they would appreciate coming from your mouth such lofty praise. That's really terrific.
You know, when I did a little bit of reporting for the Livingston Parish paper before COVID, knew some of the people who worked there.
The Livingston Parish News, right?
Yes. And where they played at a nice park. I think it was called North Park.
Right.
And it was a very great facility, but you're a little ways off campus. And to have something right here on your campus that the kids can take pride in is just a cool thing.
No doubt about it. Maybe the last time we talked on the air was when you co-hosted or filled in as a host for what then was Sports Gumbo. And wow, time flies. How that must have been in the late 1990s.
Turn of the century.
Yeah. Isn't that really amazing?
It used to be when we were kids and we talked about turn of the century, it meant old people. And now we're talking about turn of the century and we're the old people.
Well,
that's
I've been an old people for a while, sir.
I'm catching you, though. I'm not far behind.
Well, percentage-wise, you're right, Patrick. You keep on going. If we live into our hundreds, eventually you might pass me.
Not sure I want to make it that far, but
okay.
But I'll be on your heels though.
All right, let's talk about the LSU softball team and Beth Torino's program.
Well, they're starting to warm up a little bit. Had a little bit of a tough start to the season. Had a tournament down in Florida and went 1-4, but and then kind of got things right at home, and then started SEC play, losing 3 to Tennessee. But Coach and I talked about it last week. She said, as you kind of look back now, you hate to have to learn lessons that way with 3 tough losses. But since that point, she feels like this team's played a whole lot better. And the pitching's getting around. We've now gone 3 games. We got shut out 1-0 at Missouri over the weekend, but the weather turned super cold and it was kind of a tough day. But we've gone 9, 16, and 9 in runs these last 3 games. Besides that shutout, had a 9-1 win over Central Arkansas last night, and out of conference this week with Arizona, who is you talk about RPI and computer rankings these days. Their RPI is 12. So if you can get 2 out of 3 in the series, really sets you up to have a good finish. And our schedule, we're playing some of the bottom. Playing some of the bottom teams in the league are our 3 tournament. Our 3 series that are remaining. So the schedule sets up nicely for a good run here at the end.
Patrick, you've been a long-time baseball guy. I think that's the sport that maybe you know the best, have followed the most. Well, you know all sports equally now in your development as a human being and as a broadcaster. But I think baseball is at your roots. So talk about the adjustment going from a baseball knowledge to softball knowledge and how that translates on the air and how you've made strides throughout the years and are truly one of the best in the country right now.
Well, I appreciate that, John. That's when we learned that LSU was going to add softball along with all the other teams in the SEC, save for South Carolina, who already had it, in 1997, they at LSU, the folks decided, hey, since you're already doing women's basketball, we're going to make you kind of the voice of LSU women's athletics. So need you to learn about softball a little bit. Like, okay, I fell into the early trap of, it can't be that much different than baseball. Well, it is. There's a lot of differences, and I learned pretty quick that it is a faster, it's a super game. I didn't know a whole lot about it. There wasn't a lot of it on TV. Back in the 90s, the only softball you could find on TV was the national championship game on Memorial Day on ESPN. They would show it at like 1 o'clock after the lacrosse national championship. Like that's the only game you saw. So I hadn't had a wealth of experience, but it was fun to learn about it. And you learn that why are these lefties running as they're trying to hit the ball? That was kind of new. You learn that the bases are 60 feet instead of 90 feet. And you learn the substitution rules. And it's just it didn't take long to fall in love with the sport because LSU was very good at it from the beginning. We had an outstanding team right off the bat. It took some of the SEC teams years before they got good, but LSU, we were lucky that we had the coaches and the staff in place, and we've always been a good squad. It was fun to learn with the outstanding players that we had, and you learn what the pitchers throw. You don't have necessarily fastballs. You got drop balls and rise balls and curves and screwballs and all. So I would hope 30 years later I've kind of got some of the nuances down. I think I got a fairly good idea, but it was a bit of a learning curve. It really was, but it's fast, and that's what I try to sell people on is I love baseball, but even John, you have to admit, sometimes baseball gets a little slow, right? Mm-hmm. The softball games usually are not very slow. It's fast action. It happens very quickly, and that's what kind of drew it to me as well. It's fast moving.
No doubt about that. Patrick, perhaps the most important thing, have you learned the LSU softball cheers? Do you lead them from the broadcasting booth?
We don't have as much of that as we used to. Now, we had at our old park, at the original Tiger Park, which they crammed into a tight little corner on campus, we had an awkward little press box. It was actually adjacent to the first base dugout, which was the visitors' dugout, which was very strange. We were on ground level right next to the visitors' dugout, and there was a window. So I learned a lot of the opponent's team's chants early, and then kind of the other highlight of it is, where we were sitting, we weren't behind home plate, obviously. We're a little bit offset, and the on-deck hitter for the visitors was right in front of us. So I had quite a few broadcasts where we had chats with the girl on the other team who was in the on-deck circle. If they would hear me talking, sometimes they look back, and we'd have a little chat. So we got to feature that on our broadcast. So I got to learn some of the other teams' chants. It's not as big of a deal anymore. It used to be way more common. They still do them, but not. I don't think it's like it used to. I think the high school girls still do them a lot. College is not as much.
And it took me a while to learn this cheer, and I'm not sure if Denham Springs does it, and probably LSU does it, But listen to this cheer. Again, the learning curve was pretty steep for me. Good eye, good eye, good eye, good eye, good eye. I think I got that right, Patrick. So that was my favorite cheer.
I will tell you. So over the 30 years, I can remember they used to have an "It's RBI time" chant. It's RBI time, RBI time, RBI time. And usually a lot of times when it was RBI time, the girl would come through and get an RBI.
You did that very well, Patrick, by the way.
But I remember that, and that's the main one. There's others, I'm sure if I sat and thought about it, sometimes I'd wake up in the middle of the night and start screaming some of them because they're so deep inside of you. But that's a neat part of it. Not something you'd see in baseball. Females are a little different than males, and that's what makes it fun too.
He is Patrick Wright. I am John Fine. We have a delay until about 6 o'clock for the first pitch of Denham Springs and Dutchtown, as the umpires met some traffic, so they're delayed getting here, thus the delay of the start of this matchup. Patrick, let's talk about the LSU women's basketball team and talk about Kim Mulkey and the relationship you developed with her.
Well, I knew obviously who she was before she became the coach here, and you watch her from afar, and this was the truth, and I was fortunately the first time that I actually got to meet her after she took the job was she was kind enough. She was out at the softball park about a week after she took the job, and she came she came and agreed to come sit in with me for a half inning, and we chatted. It was the first time I'd ever actually gotten a chance to sit and talk to her, and I learned pretty quick. She's going to quiz you. She's going to test you, and but I told her, and this was the absolute truth. She was the first women's basketball player that I ever knew of. Because I was talking about softball not getting a whole lot of coverage. The only women's basketball you used to be able to find was the championship game. They would show it on CBS at noon on a Saturday, and that was all you would get for women's basketball. So as 8 or 9 year old, 10-year-old me, I was consuming all the sports that I could. That was just what I decided I liked, and I thought it was cool. Hey, I'm going to watch this. We got a Louisiana team playing. They were playing maybe Texas. No, they were playing Cheney State. That's who they were playing. That's kind of leads to the rest of the story. So
Cheney State, where John Cheney, Hall of Fame coach, was the men's basketball coach before he went to Temple. Go ahead, Patrick.
Okay. Now, so that the first recollection of any women's basketball player was Kim Mulkey, because I was like, oh, look, the short girl with the pigtails, and she was just so spunky, and she was everywhere. So I told Coach this during the break. I said, Coach, hey, you're the first women's basketball player I ever knew. She's like, oh, that's pretty good, Patrick. Who did we play that day? Oh, we played Cheney State, Coach. Y'all played Cheney State. Who was the coach of Cheney State? C. Vivian Stringer.
Right, that's right.
So I had one coach over. She said, yeah, you're a sharp guy. I like you already. So I learned that when you get on coaches, when you're in the inner circle and you gain that trust, and you have a friend for life. And so she trusts me, and she'll tell me things knowing that I will keep what needs to stay in, whatever. So it was good. That was a good first interaction with her. And then, the other thing is she brought in a ton of people who followed her from Baylor and of her staff. And I found out quickly why they were so loyal to her, because she takes care of her people. She is just somebody that you want to be around, you want to work for. She's going to demand a lot of you, but you know that it's top notch. There's nothing that goes unturned. No detail left untold. Watching her practices, and Coach Bob Starkey, our assistant, who has been under a lot of Hall of Fame coaches, said she's the best practice coach he's ever seen. Just the way she organizes and keeps things moving. But it's fun, when I interview Coach, usually about an hour before the game, we meet in our practice gym. It's usually me and her, maybe a couple of staff members, and usually we'll talk about, we'll do the interview, but we will talk about whatever happens to be on her mind that day, whatever hot button topic is on her mind. Usually I'm kind of the person she comes to. That's what's kind of fun. So we talk about things, all kinds of things, and it's fun. She's that crazy lady you see yelling at referees on TV. That's not the whole thing. I
was going to say, can a comparison be made to Danny Hurley of UConn, who's won a couple of national championships now? Just lost in the finals on Monday night. Danny Hurley, if you just watch him on the sidelines, you think the guy's a maniac. You think that he can be abrasive. You think, how can I root for this guy and his team? But people talk about him with the highest of praise. Is there an analogy to Kim Mulkey there?
Maybe, but I feel like she's not as abrasive as he is. He can be, especially in post-game, like she doesn't take the negative road that he takes a lot of times. So I kind of see where you're coming from, and I get that. But I will say this: when she first got the job here, a lot of my colleagues around the SEC who are in radio, like they always say, "How is she to work for?" Like they were worried, like no, she's the greatest. Trust me, she's not the crazy woman all the time. She's what drew me to her, just from a personal standpoint, family is number one in her life. And nothing will ever surpass that. I think that's a great quality to have because I'm the same way. And we have a lot of core values that are the same just as people. And that makes it easy to work with somebody.
The one and only time I interviewed Kim Mulkey, she was a graduate assistant on the Louisiana Tech Lady Texters basketball team. This was the early 80s. Louisiana Tech came into Lake Charles to face McNeese State. That was one of the games that I broadcast as a play-by-play guy. And at halftime, I guess it was a pregame I interviewed her. Not that really matters when. But I remember at the time, I had a crush on her, okay?
Well,
imagine that. And
we're not going to get into some legal issues if you keep the story going on. Okay.
But any chance I had went away when we were talking about her going to graduate school, and she said she was getting her MBA.
Yeah.
And so I said, MBA in what category, in what field? And she looked at me like I was nuts, like I didn't know what I was talking about, which was true. And she said, oh, that's a Master of Business degree. And so right then and there, she figured out that I wasn't the brightest guy around, and I have regressed since then, Patrick.
I will say this, without knowing or looking at a box score, I'm going to assume Louisiana Tech won that game by a lot of points.
Yes,
probably.
Very, very safe assumption. That's correct.
Now, since and I was just talking about the difference between men and women's sports, and since apparently we've got some time to kill, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, everybody's nodding their head, yeah. So the first year I did women's basketball at LSU was 1990, 1991, when I was working for the student station at LSU, KLSU. And our first SEC tournament we went to, I tried to, if I could, I like to try to interview the opposing coach because I like to meet people like you did. You know, you wanted to interview the opposing coach, have something to play at halftime. And the coach was Sharon Fanning, who is she was the coach at Kentucky. She later became the coach at Mississippi State. Just a true Southern belle lady who just happened to coach basketball. And so I interviewed her. I said, hey, I got in touch with her. I don't even remember how, but maybe it was before the game. I said, hey, Coach, I just walked up to her because things weren't as, there wasn't as much media back then around, women's basketball tournaments. I said, Coach, would it be okay if I taped an interview with you for my halftime show? I said, sure, we can do that. However, she said, don't take it the wrong way, but it's okay if I paint my nails while I'm doing the interview. And I said, welcome to women's athletics. And she was just the nicest lady, and I appreciated it so much. But it was like that, because I was doing some baseball. It's like I never in an interview with Coach Burtman did he ever ask me if he could paint his nails while we were doing the interview. So it was that's when I kind of knew too, like, this might be a little different to what I'm used to.
There you go. So presumably you had your nails painted already, didn't have to do that yourself. No, as you look down, no, they're
just
not.
Glad they were still there.
Okay, there you go. Let's backtrack a little bit, and I know you had the privilege of getting to know and working with the late, great Sue Gunter.
Well, and that was, not many days go by when I'm not around somebody where her name comes up in conversation. Last night I was getting ready for softball. We played Central Arkansas at home, and in the booth next door, TV, softball. Our former softball coach, Yvette Gerard, who does color on TV, we had a conversation. Coach Gunter's name happened to come up. They were, and I don't remember exactly how, but we got to talking about how when Coach Gerard moved over from Lafayette to come here, Coach Gunter was one of her first people that she, said, "Look, how do I handle this?" Sue, you came from Stephen F. Austin to the big SEC school, and Coach Gunner was one of her mentors. And this is, Yvette Jarrell was a legendary coach, but she saw the value of having Coach Gunner as a mentor, somebody who she could just bounce ideas off, and they were, offices were up on the same floor across from each other. Just one of the underappreciated people. It's just kind of the way life, and you're born when you're born, and I wish Coach Gunner had been around a little later to see how big of a deal women's basketball has become. However, we might not have got to that point if it weren't for some of the sacrifices and the hard work and the bridges that she crossed to get us where we were. The likes of she and Pat Summitt and C. Vivian Stringer, who I mentioned a while ago, who were legends in the 70s and 80s when it was not easy to push women's sports to administrators. And Coach Gunner fought a lot of battles within her own administration to get things that she needed. But it was never about her. That was one of my best things I learned as an impressionable young kid growing up is, I had good parents, still have a great mother, still learn things from her. But some of the lessons I learned from Coach Gunner were just, zero ego. In a world sometimes, you're here to do things that you may not see the benefit of, but they're going to help other people later. You're going to fight battles that it's not all about you all the time. And that was a great life lesson that I learned from her.
No doubt about it. C. Vivian Stringer went on to Rutgers also and had a great career there.
Yeah, just recently, in the last 4 or 5 years, retired. So she had a long career.
And when I said that John Chaney went to Temple, for our Jewish friends out there, I didn't mean that he went to synagogue. He went to Temple University in Philadelphia. Very good, Patrick.
Which is where Dawn Staley came from as well.
That is correct. Absolutely. Right. But she went to Virginia and was a terrific college player as well.
Yeah, her first coaching job was at Temple.
Right. There you go.
And the other, as we're, again, killing time here, she was the point guard on Van Chancellor's Olympic winning basketball team for the U.S. in what would have been 02, maybe. Actually, wouldn't not 02, 04, I guess. Either one of those Olympics. When Coach Chancellor was the coach, Dawn Staley was his point guard, and of course, as we do every year in the women's, we won the gold.
There you go. Well, I would have loved to have seen, and I don't think they coach at the same time, but it would be great to see some sort of speaking debate between Van Chancellor and Curly Hallman, the former LSU football coach. I'm not sure if either spoke the King's English, but nevertheless, Patrick Wright, thank you for joining us. You have a few more minutes?
I'm waiting for some softball here.
Okay.
I may go put on the blue if it comes to that. I don't know if I do a great job, but I know a little bit, so I might go out.
They might
can't get our guys here.
They might take you. He is Patrick Wright, the voice of LSU softball, LSU women's basketball as well, contributes to other sports with LSU. And I am John Fine, producer of Denham Springs Broadcast. We are waiting for the first pitch, which should be at or about 6 o'clock. It is Denham Springs and Dutchtown. Last Thursday night, we were in a rain delay, and the game was eventually canceled to be made up today. But now they have something called an umpire's delay because the umpires are stuck in traffic, and their prospective arrival time is going to be at or about 6 o'clock. And we'll come back with more of Patrick Wright when we return after this pause on Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up on Yellow Jacket Softball.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amite River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. DEMCO, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
Your local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center, more
Bank
than
Plus
just a
makes
sports.
it easier to bank. With extended drive-through hours plus 24/7 online and mobile banking, we're here when you need us. Lost your debit card? Get a new one instantly at any Bank Plus location. No waiting for the mail. And interactive teller machines offer drive-up personal service 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturdays. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
It is Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up, Denham Springs and Dutchtown in a softball game that is slated to start at or about 6 o'clock. John Fine, producer of Denham Springs High School broadcast, with Patrick Wright, voice of LSU softball and LSU women's basketball. And Patrick, how does it work out? Because the basketball season overlaps with the softball season, so you don't get to do all of the softball games, right?
Yeah, we do. We've got a couple of guys who fill in and can travel because these days, our women's basketball season can go a little longer. So I got to fill in, and then as soon as we're done for good, and I was running, women's basketball will be on the road at tournaments, and I would do like our midweek games at home. So it's a pretty busy schedule, but it's the living the dream, as they say, and it's a good time of the year as we have so much going on. And I think our men's program is going to be back here pretty soon. So when you get to it's always a challenge for us when we've got 3 or 4 events going on, because we carry, of course, men's and women's basketball, baseball, and softball. When they're all overlapping and doing well in March, it's kind of when we do our best work, putting everything together on our network. And it can be a challenge, but fortunately, we got a good crew of people who do it, and we got a good group of radio stations who help us out with it.
Well, I know that for LSU football and men's basketball, you're on the Josh Ward Network, a guaranteed broadcasting, Eagle 98.1. Is that right? Is that the frequency? Okay.
Yes.
And now what about women's basketball and what about softball?
Our Talk 107.3 is our station there, but they've got 100.7 if we've got a third event. So we've got a capacity of doing 3 events that happen to be simultaneous all at once. If we happen to run into where all 4 at one time, then we end up softball we can't do. I think we've had that happen one time, but we can functionally do 3 things on 3 different stations at one time.
Josh Ward, who is an executive at Guarantee Broadcasting, do you make sure to mention his name on broadcast? Have you been able to get the mention of Josh Ward, Denham Springs play-by-play announcer, Guarantee Broadcasting executive? Does that come in, Patrick, or do you run out of time sometimes when you try to do that?
I think that, and I've got a pretty strict list of reads and ads I got to sell, and that's usually not on the list.
Oh, okay. All right, so you put the ads on before you put Josh. That's okay. What the heck? They got to make a lot of dollars that they pay you to do all this stuff, so that's real great. Patrick, I want to thank you for coming on today, and also, my goodness, as you met with Darren Ferrante and me at Big Mike Sports Bar and Grill, and you were kind enough to talk shop with Darren and me, giving us some of your insights into the finer points of women's softball, so thank you for doing that.
Yeah, I think at heart, I'm a teacher. That's my day job as well. But I've always fancied myself as a communicator and one who likes to help people with things that they're new at. And but the main thing you got to have is a want to. I feel like Darren's a guy. He wants to be really good at this. And he wants to tell the story, and he just wants to learn a little bit. And those are When I'm teaching in my math classes, I don't always have the motivated students who want to learn, but when you got somebody who is eager and into it, it's fun to just give back a little bit. I enjoy that.
We might send Darren to one of your math classes as well. And you almost remind me of Les Miles. You said want to. I thought you were going to say want to secure a victory, which is one of his catchphrases.
Well, the best time to secure victory is usually in the back half of the game.
Okay, there you go. Patrick, you had mentioned when Darren and I were visiting with you that the loss that LSU experienced in women's basketball in the Sweet 16 this year, that was the second toughest loss that you've experienced as a broadcaster. Talk about that and the toughest one.
Well, the hardest one, it was easy to identify because I had the conversation with myself after the game. Like, is this the worst? And I quickly remembered, no, it's not. It was close. To feel like you got a game won and you couldn't get the rebound that you needed to get, and then then they have a couple seconds left and they have a ball that just angrily rolls around the rim and doesn't go the right way for you. That's hard. The worst though was in I got to add on my fingers. I got to remember which it was 4, 5, 6. It was 2008. It was when Coach Chancellor was our coach, and it was Sylvia Fowles last year.
2007, 2008 season?
Yes, it was 2008 count on the calendar. That was
right,
a 07-08 season. And it was Sylvia Fowles last year, and her group, it was a group of seniors, and we knew that was kind of the end of that run that we had of the 5 straight Final Fours, because it was going to be a rebuild the next few years. Had to recruit a lot of new players. And in the Final Four, we lost it to Tennessee. We were at one point lead with 7 seconds to go. Candace Parker dribbles down the floor and passes to a kid who misses a wide open layup. But then somebody came in and got the rebound and put it back with less than a second to go. And then Tennessee ended up destroying Stanford in the championship game, which I think we would have as well. So that one stung just because of the finality of like this was our last chance. And unfortunately, I was kind of right because we didn't get back to that level again for another 15 years. So fortunately, my assumption about it being our last chance for a while was correct. But knowing that made that one kind of hard because during those Final 4 years when Simone and Sylvia were all kind of there together, we knew we'll get them next year. We got a shot, but there was not going to be a next year for that group, and that made it hard.
I remember about 3 or 4 years ago or so, we were talking about what it was like to travel with the LSU women's basketball team, led by Angel Reese, eventually culminating in a national championship in Coach Mulkey's first season. And you said, it's like I'm with rock stars. Yeah. Talk about that.
Well, it's even elevated, again, this is coming from somebody who in the beginning, when we were doing this in the 90s and even before we got to the Simone era, when we're drawing 800-900 people a game, and we go to a lot of places on the road, we're not even getting that. When you're done and you walk to the bus out of the locker room, you're like, no big deal. We're at the point where we begin to travel security with us. We usually have 3 of LSU policemen who are with us. And we ride up to gyms, an hour and a half before the game starts, and you can see the line all the way around the building. At Ole Miss was one that immediately came to mind. Ole Miss drawing about 1,000 a game, but they sold the place out when we were there. They wanted to see the show, and for that, there's a couple of years when Angel was here, it was mainly her, but then Flaugier became quite a draw, and we wondered, hey, is there going to be a little bit of a drop off, when Angel graduates and leaves, and there wasn't. In fact, I think it even got bigger when with Flaugier and all of her, rock star. It was almost appropriate, rap star, which was close enough. But everywhere we go, they come not just to see their team but to see our team as well, and stay around looking for autographs and pictures with our team after the game. And it's just. Again, when you're old enough and you're around long enough, you see things you never thought you'd see, and that, from humble beginnings of the program to where now we've got to have security on the road with us is just, I still can't wrap my head around it. It's just been, and as annoying as it can be at times, I don't not appreciate it because I remember where we came from. But it's not just Flaugier, but it's our brand. And honestly, Coach Mulkey has wondered because she has asked aloud, like, why do people come to see us on the road? And she, we'll have meetings, sometimes the TV talent, the big guns like Holly Rowe and Rebecca Lobo and all those guys. And she asked aloud one day, it's like, you guys, like, why do people come to see our team play? And they answered, said, look, you've got star power, but your kids are very social media savvy. We have kids with tons of following, but our style of play is fun. We play fast. We get up and down. We have a little bit of swagger to us, and people like that. And we're not the villains, but in a good way. People just love the team scoring 100 points. Half the games is fun, and people like to come see that. And I think as long as we have some of the players that we've got right now, it's going to stay that way.
That was my next question. Will next year be a little bit of a litmus test to see, as you have great players? Some of them have really good personalities, but they're certainly not the dynamic magnetism that you've had with Flaugier Johnson. So next year we'll sort of see if LSU continues to be an amazing draw.
Yeah, and I think it will be because Fulwile is the next closest thing. She's a little quieter. I mean, again, it's when you compare anybody to the following that Angel Reese and Flaugier Johnson had, yeah, you're going to be a little quieter, so to speak. But that girl can do things on a basketball floor that I have never seen. I'm just behind the back passes and just the vision she has. Like, you never know what you're going to see on a given day. And there's a drive here. Here's how I know that those kids have staying power, and I think are going to continue that. Is we had a home game, one of our SEC home games. We beat Alabama by about 40. And Alabama was a pretty good team, but we were rolling that day. It was a Sunday morning game. The arena was just about full. And so we're up, 35, 36 points with about 4 minutes left. And I look up, nobody's left. And, usually in a 35-point game, 4 minutes left, people are, making their way out, and they're leaving early, trying to beat the traffic. Most of the crowd was still there because the level of play, even in a 35, 40-point game, was at such a high level. Everybody wanted to stay and see the end of it. So I think people appreciate quality, and we play it at close to the top level. We didn't get to that ultimate goal this year. There were some pretty good teams ahead of us, but we're right there with them.
Speaking about quality, and this is subjective, Patrick, I don't know how much you've had a chance to watch them broadcast, but to me, Rocco and Lobo are one of the best broadcasting teams, not only in women's basketball, but in any sport. I mean, to me, I think they're terrific.
Because I don't get to watch them as much because a lot of times they're doing games while we're playing, and sometimes they're doing our games. But what I have done is I went back and watched our championship game in 23 that they called when we won it all. And but the thing that I remember the most about Ryan's call, because Jasmine Carson just had it incredible, where she's just knocking threes down, and she hits a three like right at the buzzer before halftime, and he said, "It's wizardry." Like, I just thought that was just the best way to describe. That was a great word of what she was doing. Because every time she touched the ball, it went off her hands, and she hit a three-pointer. It is been quite a thing to watch. And again, for me, the radio guy, kind of. But TV has been so good to our sport. Now, they make us play at some bad times sometimes. We had a 9 o'clock local start p.m. when we played at Duke this year. We got home at 5 a.m. Like that's not fun.
But it comes with the territory to help further build the sport,
it does.
Right?
We had to play Tennessee. Our last home regular season game, we played Tennessee at 5 o'clock on a Thursday afternoon. That is, you've lived in Baton Rouge. You know how hard it is to get around in Baton Rouge for 5 o'clock. But our fans did it. They figured it out. They got there. Our NCAA tournament game last year, we played at 9:15 on a Saturday night. And our fans showed up. I mean, so they'll, despite what TV tries to do, our fans are there. And so you take that. That's part of it, I guess. But they have done, again, from whence it came 30 years ago. We're in on any given moment, on any given night, I can call up about 50 women's basketball games on my computer because that's just where the interest is now.
I don't mean to be critical, Patrick, but is there any way you could speak to Coach Mulkey and ask her to upgrade the non-conference schedule?
She kind of does her thing, and she hears it, and I think maybe now I don't know if we're going to necessarily get a lot of like your Power Fives, but I think we will upgrade a little bit and maybe get some more mid-major types. Now we are going to play UConn next year.
Where?
Neutral site in Nashville.
Okay.
That is so that is going to happen. But she is her formula has worked, and she's going to stick with it. I think this year, we were just so good at scoring the basketball, and we had, when we sub 5 out and bring 5 new ones in, we're still 10 times better than a lot of the teams we played. So maybe a tweak or two are here, but I still don't think we'll get to the point where we're going to be playing. We're not going to play UCLA, South Carolina, Texas every night in the non-conference, but maybe one or two.
Patrick, as we wrap it up, talk about the LSU baseball team, and you have some duty, some roles with the LSU baseball team. Discuss them and Coach Jay Johnson.
Yeah, I got to work the first 5 games of the season, and then a couple since then. What I saw, there's some really talented pitchers on this squad, and what I noticed the first weekend, and unfortunately it hasn't come completely around. There's some guys with some great stuff. They just don't throw enough strikes, and especially in some of the midweek games when we're not using the top line pitchers, it's kind of reared its head a little bit. They've got guys who have great stuff, and they just haven't been able to corral it yet. Now we got a couple of really good ace pitchers who pitch on the weekend. You got a couple of great relievers who we see on the weekend, but some of the midweek guys, they need a couple of these guys to step up a little bit. Coach Johnson's a great guy to work with. He is what people say he is a eat, sleep, drink baseball guy.
Does he eat, sleep, drink baseball more than Kim Mulkey eats, sleeps, drinks women's basketball?
Oh, I think so. I think so. Now, that's not to take away from Coach Mulkey at all, but I just think that is his thing with it, and he thinks things out. Like, I'll give you an example. We had a game. Our 4th game of the season was on a Monday. It was originally scheduled at 3:00. He moved it back to 6:30. Right? It seems pretty simple, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I went and I was calling the game that night, and I went to interview him, I was like, "Oh, hey, why'd you decide to move the game, 3 hours back just because it was going to be warmer?" He gave me 6 reasons why he moved the game back from 3:30 to 6. And they were all, it was well thought out. It was like, the guys have had 3 straight day games. We need to give them a little rest. I need a little time to, scout these guys because we were playing Kent State, who had been, he gave me really good reasons. It wasn't just a simple, whatever. That's how you. And I knew already, but that was like a key. We have umpires here, John.
Oh, okay.
But that's gave me a good story to tell about the inside. He thinks through everything, and nothing gets past him.
There you go, Patrick. Congratulations on a terrific career you've worked out for yourself. Thank you so much for coming on the broadcast, for all the help you provide us off the air, in being a mentor of sorts to Darren Ferrante, and keep up the great work.
I appreciate it, John. I'm ready to enjoy some softball here without a lot of without having to do the prep work like most of the time. It's good to sit back and just watch one a little bit.
He is Patrick Wright, the voice of LSU women's basketball and LSU softball. I'm John Fine, producer, Denham Springs broadcast. And we're about 5 to 10 minutes away from the first pitch, Denham Springs and Dutchtown. And it will be Coach Bork joined by Darren Ferrante when we come back after this pause on Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up on Yellow Jackets softball.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. $1 wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill, Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill, Aspen Square, delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenk, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Abear, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Denham Springs High School broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision are brought to you in part by Dr. Chip Bankston and Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, You Safe and Lock, Safe Voyage Tattoo, David Azar Shelter Insurance Company, the Law Office of Ivy Graham, Five Star Printing, Sport Clips, Livingston Parish Sheriff Jason Ard, and Cool Kings Heating and Air. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
Welcome back into the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up. We're just about to get started here. I want to thank Patrick Wright and John Fine for everything they've done to help us out here. Starting lineup for Dutchtown. Batting first is Caroline Johnson, shortstop. Batting second, Anna White, center field. Batting third, Jenna Blanchard, left. Batting fourth, Brooke McNair, the pitcher. Batting fifth, Sophia English, playing third. That was batting fifth. Batting sixth is Grace Berteau, playing second. Seventh is Kaylee Wilson, playing catcher. Caitlin Janis is the designated player. Hitting ninth is Paisley Berry, playing first. For us, we have Harley Scheck-Snyder starting off, then playing catcher. Jordan Crozier playing right field. I'll get right back to that in a moment. We're going to have the national lineup. We're going to play it for you right here on. Okay, now let's get to the lineup really quick. We have, after Jordan Crozier, we have Adrian Gayo playing shortstop. Batting fourth, Gabby Gann playing third. Batting fifth, Elizabeth Keel, designated player. Sixth, Miriam Russell in left. Seventh, Holly Tesh playing center. Eighth, Hannah Schweitzer at first. And batting ninth, Kinsley Tevenall at second base. We want to thank you for joining us for the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up. Brought to you by Sporting Center, proudly serving Livingston Parish since 1977. Your local sporting goods store. Go see Stacy Phipps, James Adam McCants, and terrific staff over at Sporting Center at 205 South Range Avenue, right here in Denham Springs. So, Coach, we are getting ready now for first pitch. Finally, we have some umpires.
Time to go.
We're just waiting for them to get on the field now. And for those watching, please, on YouTube, please remember to like and subscribe. Really helps us out a lot. And if you're watching on Family Radio 91.9 FM or John Fine Productions, we appreciate you watching from there as well. We hope you enjoyed tonight's game. And it was really, really nice to have Patrick Wright here to help get this umpire delay.
It feels like a rain delay.
It does, but it's beautiful outside, though. I mean,
that's the thing too. I mean, we this was a rescheduled game, so the umpires, there's a lot of assignments going on, assigning guys to call here. So you don't know there's a mix-up here or there, or they got caught in traffic. So the one good thing is they are here, and we're about to start.
I tell you what, the way the wind is blowing right now, if it was doing that yesterday, that ball would have been out in center.
That's such a hard hit ball.
It was. And the weather right now, it's 77 degrees outside. Obviously no rain. Beautiful day, as I said. There's very few clouds in the sky. It feels like 77.
Looks like a light wind blowing out of right field.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Light
but it was blowing pretty
breeze.
hard earlier. Teams are still right now talking to each other, getting ready. I noticed as the delay was going on, the girls were just kind of hitting the volleyball up in the air, kind of just
just trying to stay loose. I mean, these young ladies play summer ball, so they're waiting for the next game. It could be hours before they play. They play more than one game in a day, so they know what to do. And when it's time to get back to the game, they just need to focus and bring it back in. So they're just trying to stay loose out there, do something a little different, just to pass the time until the game comes up.
What did you do for rain, either rain delays or any kind of delay? How did you kind of keep your team?
I was just back in the day. I remember our teams used to have a sing off and things like that, just to kind of break things up and just to kind of kill time. And then when it was time to play, it got locked back in, and it was time to go. So I mean, it's just a thing to pass the time. Like I said, these girls play more than one game a day in the summertime, so they're used to sitting around waiting, sometimes all day before they play their next game and things like that. So they're used to that. It's us as spectators and older people that are kind of in a hurry and let's get this thing going so we can get home.
Exactly. What do you think they're waiting on at the moment?
I would think the home plate umpire. I saw the base umpires here, so possibly the home plate umpire is possibly putting on his equipment. It's going to take a little longer because he's got to suit up. So I think that's what they're waiting on. The first one got here and walked on the field, and everybody started to go and get ready, and they call up the lineups and the anthem. But he hasn't shown up yet. But I know he's here, so he's probably putting on his gear.
Yeah, I saw the first umpire on the phone. That may have been who he was on the phone with, trying to get everything ready to go.
Yeah, he might be sitting out there in the parking lot just putting his shin guards on, but send somebody out there and let's kind of hurry him up.
Yeah, the girls are ready to go on both sides. I think the fans are here, ready to go, ready to get excited here. And we're going to take one more quick commercial break before we get started here on Yellow Jackets softball.
Since 1898, the Livingston Parish News, an award-winning media outlet, has served as a news source for our community. The Livingston Parish News is available in print and online at www.livingstonparishnews.com. For complete and comprehensive coverage of what is making news in Livingston Parish, as well as Livingston Parish sports, we have you covered. Opinions, politics, lifestyle, and the arts. No matter how big or small the story, the Livingston Parish News is your source for community news in our parish. Serving Livingston Parish for more than 120 years, it's the Livingston Parish News.
Your local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center, more than just a sports store.
With Bank Plus, your account is always just a tap away. Bank anywhere, anytime with free Bank Plus mobile banking. Pay bills, transfer funds, and check your account day or night with the Bank Plus mobile app. Deposit checks with the snap of a photo. Keep tabs on your account with transaction alerts. Lost your debit card? Disable it instantly from your smartphone. Then, turn it back on when you find it. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill, Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill, Aspen Square, delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
Welcome back into Yellow Jacket Softball. As you see right now, we have Briley Giroux and Lily Laxton playing a little volleyball here, just trying to stay loose and getting ready for the game.
Working on their volleyball skills.
Hey, whatever they need to do to help keep them relaxed and ready to go. Well,
see what happens. I have not seen the home plate umpire yet, but I know he's here.
Yeah, guess he's just taking a while to get ready, but it seems like somebody does not want us to get this game in. We're going to get it in anyway.
Hey, we'll get it in.
But
We'll just be late.
First, we get the lightning delay that lasted for an hour and a half or something like that on Thursday, and now we got the umpire delay. And I don't know what other kind of delays they can come up with, but if there are, I'm sure they'll find a way.
Well, it's tough. You know, there's other scheduled games today, and I'm sure we wasn't the only game that was canceled last Thursday, so everybody's scrambling to try to set a makeup date or to get umpire scheduled for it, I'm sure. That's happened before, especially when I was coaching. We've gotten to the game and nobody has shown up, and you have to call the assignment secretary, and they've forgotten, or they might have gone to a different field. So it happens. It does, and you just got to be patient and just keep the teams prepared to play.
And we appreciate everybody, like I said, staying here and listening to us, getting ready, and got to hear Patrick Wright talking to John Fine. That was a blessing we had here during this delay. And I see now they have Dutchtown coming out, getting ready with their bats. So
yep, and here come the two umpires walking up.
Finally, time for some ball. Umpires getting ready to come on the field now.
Maybe he was grabbing a snack at the concessions.
And these girls, they still have another game tomorrow and another game on Saturday. So they just, they're extremely busy.
And then the final one on Monday, I believe.
Right, yeah. We'll be covering that one for you right here on DS Jacket Vision. When they, what? I'm sorry. Here, yep. Yeah, then here it goes. The umpires meeting up with the coaches now, giving them the lineups and everything ready. Yeah, we'll be covering that game against French Settlement on Monday. And we'll be covering the game tomorrow for baseball against Santamol.
Santamol, yeah. I think we were in the middle of the first game. It was 6-1 JV game. Update on that one. We have a doubleheader tonight for JV. So we were down 6-1. I think it was the fourth inning. So
we're just still waiting here to get everything ready to go. And to get back on what we were talking about before all this stuff started and how I got started here. And,
yes.
From you and Coach Nettles, who I'll always have a special place in my heart for because he was so great here for me, letting me come to practices and be a part of the team after.
And that's before we had all these nice facilities. I think we still had a grass field then, huh?
Exactly.
Football field. These two fields were at North Park, so.
Yeah, I was in the dugout for quite a few games over at North Park with Coach Carroll.
With Coach Carroll.
He's also very great guy. One of my personal favorites. Still keep in touch with Coach Carroll. Well, the umpires are drinking, getting a little sip of water, just waiting for them to take the field.
And here
we go. And we're going to have Briley Giroux pitching from the circle today.
Yeah, Bradley's going to start. She's done such a great job. As long as she can stay consistent today, keep us in a ball game, give us a chance.
And also, while we have a little time, I also want to give a shout out to Kinsley Tevenant, Miriam Russell, Briley Giroux, and Lily Laxton for being on the All-American, all academic team this year.
Yes.
That's very important.
That's the thing, man. Our young ladies, our kids in general, they do the right thing outside. They're an outstanding student, and which makes them an outstanding student athlete. So do what's right outside, and you'll have success down the road. And they've done that. That's big for us to have that many on the all-academic team.
It is, and it's not easy to do when you have to.
The amount of hours these young ladies put in, or any athlete, I mean, they're here early in the morning. They go to class. They're at practice, or they're playing games till late at night. It's a long, grinding day for them.
All right, well, get ready now for the first pitch. Caroline Johnson for Dutchtown getting ready to come to the plate. And we're finally ready for some ball, Coach. First pitch getting ready. Here it comes from Briley. And inside, ball one.
Briley needs to try to establish the plate early on. She needs to get ahead of hitters.
And the 1-0. That's going to be outside, 2-0. I think this could have something to do with the
No, they're used to that. She probably just needs to find her rhythm.
And the 2-0 is high, 3-0. Gonna try to get that strike zone found as soon as possible here. Here comes the delivery. 3-0 is up and walked on 4 straight pitches. Does Caroline Johnson to start off the game. Coming up next is the center fielder, Anna White.
Batting second for the Lady Griffins. Shortstop, number 29, Anna White.
Short. What did he say, shortstop? Anyway, here's the pitch. Strike. There we go. Just had to find it.
Yep. Knock the rust off a little bit, and here we go.
And the 0-1. It's bunted to Riley. She throws over to first in time. Runner goes over to second.
Great job by Briley. She needs to make sure. She made a great play right there, but she continued to run towards the line, which means she has to throw around the runner. She needs to make sure she clears herself, not make that mistake.
She did an extra job getting to the ball there and
yeah,
getting it.
She did a great job.
Getting it to Schweitzer on time. Up next, the senior team captain here, Jenna Blanchard. First pitch is high. And Johnson kind of took quite a big lead there. It looked like she may have been going.
Yeah, they're very aggressive on the bases.
Gabby Gann is a little bit in front of third here. That pitch is fouled back.
Good pitch.
1-1. Do you expect another bunt here, or
no? I expect that's 3-0.
Yeah, this is their
3-0. Yeah, she's swinging away.
And the 1-1.
Great
there
pitch.
We go. Paints the outside corner there. 1-2. See if she can get this third strike, get the second out of the inning here.
Expect something on the outside here. Try to get her chasing, going away.
Here's the pitch.
Yep.
A little bit up, and you called
up
it.
And out.
2-2.
Just a little bit too far to get her chasing.
And here comes the delivery.
There it is.
Rounded up the middle and gets through to center. It's going to score a run from second. Caroline Johnson comes in to score. And that's an RBI for Jenna Blanchard.
Yeah, ball hit right back up the middle, right through her legs. Chance to knock it down.
And once it got past her, pretty much it was going
right
in
up
the
the middle.
center.
Got the cleanup hitter right here.
Cleanup hitter up now. Brooke McNair, also their pitcher. Here's the pitch. Strike. Called. 0-1, and 1 run in so far, 1 out. The 0-1.
Change
the
up.
third, throw over to second, not in time. And Jenna Blanchard moves over to second.
Yeah, she picked a good pitch to run on. She ran on the change up. No chance to get her.
Yeah, it was the perfect pitch to run on.
Yeah.
Schweitzer had a little talk real quick with Briley.
Try to settle her down.
And here comes the 1-1.
Good pitch.
1-2.
You know, that's a great spot right there. If she can stay there.
She can paint that corner right there.
That's right. That's a tough pitch to hit.
She's ready here. Here comes the 1-2. That one's outside. Evens the count at 2-2.
Like a curveball, just missed away.
And McNair is ready. Here we go. Swung and missed. Strike.
Great pitch by Briley.
First strike out of the game for Riley, and the second out of the inning.
Riley can get herself out of this. Leave that runner stranded on second.
Up next, Sophia English, third baseman for Dutchtown. 2 outs. Here's the first pitch. That is inside. 1-0. And try and see if we can keep Jenna at second.
Yeah. Need to field it cleanly because she can run well. She runs real well.
That one just missed. 2-0. And she runs well. She hits well. And she's a 4-year starter for Dutchtown. Here's the pitch. That one's high. 3-0. We were talking about green lights yesterday. You think she's got the green light here?
I'm a statistics guy. I would say no, but.
And that one's inside. 4-pitch walk. So runners now on first and second with 2 outs. And up next is the second baseman, Grace Berteau.
Grace Berteau.
First and second, 2 outs. Ready now. Here's the first pitch.
Not a bad pitch right there.
No, look.
Didn't miss by much.
Just a little bit inside, according to the. Hopefully, these are not replacement ups. just
No.
kidding. Just kidding. Here's the 1-0.
Good pitch.
Very good pitch. Strike. 1-1. Once she finds it, she seems to be able to stay there.
Looks like we have her played straight away in the outfield. So
here's the 1-1. That one is a little high. 2-1. See if we can get out of this with just 1 run and get our girls up the bat. 2-1. Swung on,
Good
fouled
pitch.
back. Evens the count up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Quick talk from Kinsley.
Briley came in on her hands. It was just a little bit too much for her to handle.
And 2-2. That one hits the dirt, and the runners are going to move to second and third. It's got a little out of the way of Harley Schickson.
Yeah, I don't know if she was trying to throw a change or not. It just slipped out her hand. But you know, one big pitch right here, and we're out the inning, and none of this matters.
Exactly. Got Sophia English at second and Jenna Blanchard at third. Full count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's going to retire the side. So she's able to get out of that inning on, let's see, one run on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. We go into the bottom of the first. It's 1-0 Dutchtown. Denham coming to bat right here on Yellow Jackets softball.
Denham Springs High School broadcasts on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision are brought to you in part by Duke Seafood and Steakhouse, Brandon Rishu with Smart Move Real Estate, Livingston Parish Clerk of Court Jason Harris, Hunt's Tire Pros and Car Care in Central, Coconut Willie's Daiquiris, Triton Outpatient Clinic, El King Company, and Todd Caruso, Attorney at Law. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amite River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
Welcome back in. The Yellow Jackets softball getting ready for the bottom of the first here. 1-0 Dutchtown over Denham coming up the bat now. We have Harley Schexnayder leading off. Yeah, Coach?
Yeah, Dutchtown, actually, the pitcher is going to be Paisley Berry, and it looks like
they changed things around a
Brooke
little bit.
Vigner's at first base.
Good eye there, Coach. Appreciate that. So, yes, we're going to have, we'll just make sure here they're still in the huddle. Yeah. Looks like Paisley will be the one pitching.
Yeah, and since the lineup was never turned in for the delay, I'm assuming they probably reshuffled the lineup.
And they forgot to tell us. Okay, so it's Paisley Berry pitching. And here's Harley Schexnayder. Comes the first pitch. That one is low. Ball one. 1-0 here at Dutchtown. A great job by Jaro getting out of that inning with only one run.
Yeah.
Ooh, I thought that might have been a little inside.
We got to get one anyway. You'd love to throw a shutout, but you know what? If we don't get one, it doesn't matter. So,
right-handed pitcher, right-handed hitter. Here's the 1-1. Swung on to third. Third baseman English has trouble with it. Throw over to first is not in time. And see if they call that a hit. I'm pretty sure they're going to call that a hit.
Yeah. That was a hot shot. Third baseman did a great job of just getting a glove on and knocking it down to keep it on the infield, because if not, that would have been a double down in the corner. So.
Right fielder, number 22, Jordan Crozier.
Jordan Crozier, right fielder, up next. See if we could take advantage of first runner on.
See if we'll play a little small ball, or if Coach is going to let her swing it.
The infield is in, and she is bunting. A hitter going to be strike one.
Yep, hit her in the box.
Yes.
It was actually a pretty good bunt. It bounced up and hit her as she was trying to exit the box. Would have been a tough play at second. Second baseman's kind of over. That's a long run for her to get there. First baseman's way up.
Yeah, English and Thickner.
There it is.
Goes to English over to first in time. Oh, second.
Yep.
Look for a second there that Schexnayder was going to be off the bag, but she got back in time.
Yeah, Harley made a big round there and kind of not with any intentions there, kind of lazily made that round right there, and she was way off the bag. If the girl throws it automatically, we're out. She gets us.
Number 13, Adrian Gayo.
So Schexnayder at second now with Adrian Gayo coming to the plate. 1-0 Dutchtown. Comes the first pitch from Berry. That one is low. Ball one. That infield for Dutchtown has backed up. And the 1-0 swung on the third. And, English has this one up. She drops it. And that's going to be an error on English.
Yeah, I tell you what, Harley's living dangerously there. She went to throw to first, and she realized that Harley was way off the bag with a chance to get her, and then she tried to stop her throw, and the ball ended up coming out of her hand. So, good for us. Now we have first and third with one out. So.
Any way we can get it.
That's right.
First and third now. Only one out, trying to tie the game up. Gabby Gann is up now, right-handed hitter. She's squaring the bunt. Called strike.
I think we missed a sign there. I think that was fake bunt steal, and we didn't go. think we set up that to send her to second.
Gabby has 2 home runs on the year.
Yes. See what happens right here.
Swung on and missed. 0-1.
0-2.
0-2. Excuse me.
0-2.
0-2. Oh, sorry. Good call. You could catch that, Coach. The 0-2 from Paisley. That one's high.
Good eye
outside.
by Gabby.
Sorry?
Good eye by Gabby.
Yes.
Tell you what, Gabby has a lot of pop in her bat. If she can get a hold of one right here, just get it in her hands. Just try to drive it in the gaps here.
As we said earlier, she hit one on Monday.
Yes, that went far.
Yeah. And the 1-2, that's
And
popped
she just
up
missed that one.
Out of play.
That's why it's so important. We try not to miss signs. You know, that fake bunt still there. We get her to second. We're taking the bat out of Gabby's hands there. We're going to take the strike just to get the runner over there. And now with one shot, then you got possibly two runs to come in.
Comes the 1-2 from Barry. That one is hitting to left. It looks like it's going to be it's going to be caught by the left fielder, Jenna Blanchard. That's going to be the second out of the inning. Going to hold the runners at first and third.
Well, Gabby just missed that pitch.
I honestly thought it was going to go out of play, but
yeah,
didn't.
Kind of tailed back in, but she just missed it. So, and that's a good thing. That means we're seeing the ball pretty good. We'll make square contact later on.
Up next is Elizabeth Keel, the designated player. First pitch is called strike one.
Yep.
One nothing again here. Dutchtown trying to tie it or take the lead here.
Good job by
Outside.
Keel.
Evens the count up at 1-1. And they're ready now. Here comes the pitch. That one is inside. 2-1. See if Keel can help get that run in. Wind is starting to pick up a little bit.
Yeah, it's blowing out of left now.
2-1. Swung on and missed. 2-2. And
runner moves up to second.
Yep. Adrian moves over to second.
Base hit possibly scores 2 here. So see if Keel can put it in play. See if she can make something happen.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. There's a pitch to Keel. Swung on and missed, and that's going to retire the side. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. We go to the top of the second. It is 1-0 Dutchtown. We'll be right back here on Denham Springs softball.
Did you know that you no longer need a doctor's order to attend physical therapy in the state of Louisiana? This is Ben Wilson from Peak Performance Physical Therapy, reminding you that if you have an injury, nagging pain, or if you want to simply improve your overall health and well-being, come see us at Peak Performance. Gladly serving the fine people of Livingston Parish for over 20 years, now with 3 locations including Denham Springs, Watson, and Maurepas. At Peak Performance Physical Therapy, we treat the athlete and everyone.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
Welcome back in to Yellow Jacket softball, going into the top of the second. 1-0 Dutchtown over Denham. Couldn't quite get that run across, but some good swings, though, taking off.
Had opportunity, second and third there, with a chance to possibly tie it or go up 2-1. Just got to continue to put the pressure. We've got to play well on defense and not give up anything, let it get away from us.
And remember, last time it was the second inning that was the downfall. Let's make sure that doesn't happen today.
Yeah, too many free passes in that game. That's the thing. We can't walk anybody. Just got to throw strikes.
Starting this inning off for the Lady Griffins, the catcher, number 37, Kaylee.
Up
Wilson.
next, to start the inning for Dutchtown, is Kaylee Wilson, the catcher, batting from the right side. And Jaro's ready. Here's the first pitch. That one in, almost hit her. 1-0. And one of the people here say some sweet chin music there.
Yeah, that was in
1-0.
But it wasn't as
That one
far
high.
in as we think it is. She's actually on the plate a little bit, so inside pitch will make it look like that. Which is
2-0.
good. Riley's trying to establish the inside corner and not going to give up on it.
It's a 2-0. That one is popped up. The center fielder makes the catch. Good job there by Holly Tesh.
Holly Tesh.
And it's the first out of the inning. Now that's how you need to start.
Yes.
Now batting for the Lady Griffins, number 35, Caitlin Janice.
Up next, their designated player, Caitlin Janis, hitting in the 8th spot. Here comes the first pitch. That's swung on and fouled back to the net. 0-1.
Great job by Riley to get ahead, strike one.
Yes. Here comes the 0-1. That one is high, 1-1. Looks like Candace. No, she backed up a little bit. And the pitch. Just missed on the outside.
Yeah, that's a pretty good pitch right there.
2-1 now. Here's the 2-1.
Good pitch. Oh, wow.
Just missed, I guess.
Where's that at?
3-1 now.
Riley doesn't need to let that rattle her. She just needs to settle in and make the next pitch. There it is.
And that one's hit over to right. Will it get out of play? Yes, it will.
Yeah, things you can't control. That
full count.
We didn't get the call there. We still got to make a pitch. It's not over, so we can't give in to that.
And she went pretty quick. She was ready to go. She wasn't going to let that.
Hope that wasn't frustration, but
it's a 3-2.
There it is.
That
Great pitch.
Grounded.
Just got to play defense.
Good job by Barley to pick it up, throw over to first in time.
Great play.
Very nice job there by Barley. And getting it over to Schweitzer on time.
Pitcher, number 9, Paisley Berry.
Up next, the 9-hitter, Paisley Berry, who we thought was playing first base, but is actually, yes, the pitcher.
You know, I don't know if people realize how young we are. We started 3 freshmen, 2 sophomores on this team. So,
here's the first pitch. That was a beautiful pitch. 0-1.
Talking about, young ladies just getting out of junior high, and that's the thing. They're good. They're going to get better as they grow. They're going to be exciting to watch.
Here comes the 0-1. 2 outs.
Change it.
Strike 2.
Let's go, B!
1-0 here. Dutchtown. And then I'm trying to get out of the center. 1-2-3.
Tell you what, her change up when it's on.
Here comes the 0-2. That's outside, 1-2.
Her ball away. Not a bad pitch.
No, good job by Barry to hold
That's
off.
right. See when she comes back right here. She comes back with a changeup.
1-2. That was fouled on the first base side. Count stays 1-2.
It was a screwball right there, which was a good pitch. Got up on her hands there.
Go with the 1-2. Oh, taking a little bit of a time. There we go. That one is fouled down the first base again. Out of play. She's doing a good. Barry's doing a good job battling here.
Yeah, just staying in 1-2 count. Just Keep attacking.
Wind's blowing even harder now. Here comes the pitch. That one's fouled back. Still standing up 1-2.
Tell you what, I'm wondering if she's setting her up for the change. She's thrown one change, and she's come back with fastball, fastball, fastball each time. Paisley's had a tough time catching up to it.
Yeah, it would be a great time for a change right here. Here comes the 1-2. Just a little bit inside.
Nice screwball. Just missing inside.
That evens the count up at 2-2.
That's so tough. A change of pace.
And the windup in the pitch. That one is going to make the count full now. 3-2.
She's got to make this pitch right here. She can't afford to lose her after being 0-2.
I believe this is the 8th pitch of the bat. Swung on and missed, and she got her. 1-2-3 inning in there. We got no runs, no hits, no errors. We go into the bottom of the second. It is 1-0 Dutchtown right here on Yellow Jackets softball.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenck, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Abear, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Denham Springs High School broadcasts on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jack and Vision, are brought to you in part by Cypress Pharmacy and Gift Shop, Sport Clips, Modad Companies, Baton Rouge KOA Campground of Denham Springs, Dr. Brandon Wax, the Eye Center of Denham Springs, Shea Landry Milestone Title, Livingston Parish Assessor Jeff Taylor, and Brandon and Courtney Rishu with Whistle Stop Cafe. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
Welcome back in to Yellow Jackets softball. For those of you watching on YouTube, please hit that like and subscribe button. Really helps us out a lot, and we appreciate you joining us tonight, whether that is on YouTube at at John Fine Productions or on Family Radio 91.9 FM. We appreciate you being here with us tonight.
Left fielder, number 19.
2 strikeouts so far for Briley.
Yeah, doing
Great
a
way
good
to
job.
start.
I mean, she's doing a good job of moving the ball in, out, and then that change. She hadn't thrown it very much, but it looks like it's on tonight.
The first pitch to Miriam Russell, and that one is down 1-0.
One of 3 seniors playing tonight.
Good catch there.
4. I'm sorry, 1 of 4.
As you said, we do have a young team, though.
Very young team, yes.
1-0. That is into center field. And did it drop? I'm not. Oh, nope. They called it out.
Home plate umpire called her out.
Great play, though.
Yep.
Anna White did a great job.
That was a snow cone catch.
That's another one of their seniors. They have quite a few. And Anna White is another 4-year senior. There's a lot of 4 years. Oh, here comes Hailey Tesh. Center fielder tonight. 1 out. Here's a pitch. That one catches the inside zone.
Good pitch.
Inside corner, I should say. 0-1. Here's the 0-1, and that slightly tapped to first. Oh, and the second baseman can't catch it, and she's going to be safe over at first.
Kind of a check swing there, causing the first baseman to come up and get it. The second baseman was playing deep in the hole, couldn't get to first in time to cover the bag. So,
Paisley Barry went to get it, but
that's right.
And Grace Bertoli, as you said, just couldn't.
Those are tough in softball. The second baseman's got to be able to get there to cover it because you have no idea on a bunt or anything like that. And if you're playing way in the hole like that, it's tough to get there.
So with Tesh on first, Hannah Schweitzer's up, and first pitch is down and out, 1-0. Schweitzer playing first base. Batting from the right side. was the 1-0. Swung on over the third.
She's got to get down
on
that
the
line.
second in time. First is not in time. So force out for Hannah Schweitzer.
See if
that was. Yeah.
See if Kinsley could get on right here and get it back to the top there. Or Harley gets a chance at swinging it.
It was Johnson to Berteau, but Berteau just couldn't get it in time to Brooke McNair playing first. Maybe it's a good thing they switched up with first and pitcher. We're going to have a
mound visit here.
Yeah. Visit to the circle?
I think she's no, I actually think she's trying to ask the base umpire if we impeded on the throw to first. Which we slid. We didn't slide into or past the bag, so I don't know what the question would be, but I think she's...
Well, either way, she's going to lose that argument.
Yeah, it just looked like a regular routine play. I mean, it's hard to turn a double play in softball, especially if you run well.
Very hard.
It's got to be a bang-bang kind of play, and I didn't see anything different. The throw was perfect from second to first, just not in time.
There's 2 outs now with Hannah on first and Kinsley Tevenot to the plate. Bat from the right side. First pitch, swung on and missed. And, oh, no, sorry, she tipped it because Haley was going to second.
That's right.
Hiley, excuse me. Let's see if she's going to run again. The 0-1. A swung on, hit to left fielder Blanchard's there. She makes the catch, and that retires the side. No runs on no hits, 1 error, and nobody left. We go into the top of the third. It's 1-0 Dutchtown here on Yellow Jacket softball.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill, Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill, Aspen Square, delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
Your local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center, more than just a sports store.
Welcome back in to Yellow Jacket softball. I'm Darren Ferranti, along here with Coach Bork. We also have Josh Ward working the computer, what I usually do. We have Juan Zunica. Excuse me. We seem to have different cameras.
Just call it Z.
And we got John Fine here as well as, he gave the interview with Mr. Wright. Back to the top of the order here to start off the top of the third. Caroline Johnson walked the first time up on 4 pitches. It's the first pitch, and that one's inside. 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there, just a little bit inside. Riley's not missing the inside by much.
And that pitch just missed. 2-0.
Back at the top of the order here.
Right.
I think we were expecting Bud Slicer came up real fast.
Yeah.
Kinsley's got to be able to get to first.
That one just missed again. 3-0. So she's seen 7 balls so far. And the 3-0. Called strike 1.
See if she can climb the ladder all the way back.
And you can see Hannah is waiting for a bunt. Oh, she swung on, hit that one to right. Going back. Great
catch.
Great catch by Jordan. Even falling down, but still making the catch. Jordan Crozier.
That was an over-the-shoulder catch. I think Coach Beard might want to try to sign her up for wide receiver. That was a great catch by Jordan.
Little Willie Mays right there.
Yeah. Did a great job on the read. Broke straight back.
And that'll be the first out of the third. 1-0 Dutchtown.
Bradley's got to do a better job of getting ahead. Hitters can't get in trouble like that behind in the count.
On the previous inning, I called one an error. It actually was a hit. Just want to correct that real quick. Here comes the first pitch, and that is fouled back to Anna White.
Great pitch right here. Infielder's got to catch it and throw it fast. She moves down the line real quick.
0-1, she squared the bunt.
Tried to sneak one in right there.
Pulled it back, though, I believe.
Yeah.
1-1. In the 1-1.
Yes, checker.
No, they're not gonna check there. 2-1.
Good pitch by Briley.
Yes. And that catch from Crozier should really help Briley with some confidence here, especially starting off 3-0 to Johnson. That one is hit, popped up to short, and Gail makes the play for the second out.
Yeah, good job by Briley getting in on her hands. That's all she can do with that. Pop up to shortstop.
Up next, Jenna Blanchard. She singled and had an RBI in the first.
This was the base hit, ground ball right up the middle, right between Gyro's legs.
First pitch is inside. 1-0. Two outs. Trying to get another 1-2-3 here. But it's going to be tough against
Nice
this
pitch.
hitter. And very nice pitch.
Tell you
there.
what, if he's going to call that, that's where Briley needs to live. That's off the plate. Looks like it's about 4 inches off the plate.
Take it every time.
Every time.
And the 1-1. That one's high. 2-1. That one didn't miss by much.
No, just up a little bit, but it's in the same spot. So.
And 2-1. A swung on foul back. Evens the count up at 2-2. Again, 1-0 Dutchtown here in the top of the third. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch.
Yes.
Yeah, she went. Are they going to check?
Oh.
And wow.
Check.
Now they're checking, and she went. I was wondering what was taking so long there. Third strikeout for Briley Giroux, and that's going to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go into the bottom of the third. It is 1-0 Dutchtown over Denham. We'll be right back on the Yellow Jackets baseball.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenck, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Abear, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Bank Plus makes it easier to bank. With extended drive-through hours plus 24/7 online and mobile banking, we're here when you need us. Lost your debit card? Get a new one instantly at any Bank Plus location. No waiting for the mail. And interactive teller machines offer drive-up personal service 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturdays. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Welcome back into Yellow Jackets softball. And I had said baseball. Sorry about that, but we're getting ready now for the bottom of the third. Top of the order now for Denham. Harley Scheck-Snyder coming to the plate. She singled first time up.
Back to the top of the order for your Jackets. Your catcher, number 4, Harley Scheck-Snyder.
And I just told you, Coach, less than 30 seconds ago, the wind had died, and the wind is blowing now again.
Yeah.
Louisiana weather, as you said. Comes the first pitch to Harley. Swung on, foul down the third base side. At 0-1.
Yeah, Harley being aggressive on that one, going to get that one.
Hey, one thing about being in this press box compared to the other, we don't have to worry about the sun being in our eyes.
No.
No, yeah, just in Josh's eyes.
Just in our tech guy's eyes right there. He's been in the sun 2 days in a row.
And he'll be in it tomorrow, too. And we're ready for the 0-1. That's Swan. That's going to hit
be
the
in
gap.
Yeah.
All the way to the wall. Going to go over to second. Make it easily double for Scheck-Snyder. 2 for 2 now. Great way to start off the third.
Now batting, your right fielder, number 22, Jordan Crozier.
Up next, Jordan Crozier. She sacrificed her first time up. It was the first pitch. She squared in the bunt again, and that one's fouled back. If it worked once, it'll work again.
Yeah, Jordan does a great job of making contact with the ball. So she's, usually one of your top hitters are very good at bunting. So she'll get it down, try to get us to third, one base closer to tying up this game. Or if she swings it, if she gets something in her hands, Jordan's strong enough to get that thing.
She's got the power.
Yeah, she's got the power. Jordan's got a lot of pop in her bat.
Here's the 0-1. She's squaring the bunt again, and that one popped up. Unfortunately, caught by Brooke McNair playing at first, and the runner stays at second. So now 1 out with Harley at second.
I tell you what, she gets that down. That ball's outside. She kind of dips forward. She gets it down. Nobody covers first. She's on the bag. I don't think they can get her. So,
Adrian Gale up next. She reached on an error her first time up. And here's the pitch. That one is inside, 1-0. Say some of those inside and outs are they really, really close.
yeah, both pitchers doing a good job of being around the plate. Nothing real wild, nothing to the backstop.
And 1-0. That one's hit to the left side. Out of play. Nope, it's going to be caught by Jenna Blanchard and left for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, that ball seems to tail back in. It looks like it's going out of play.
It does.
To the cages over there.
Well, up next is Gabby Gant. She flew out to the left her first time up. Now 2 outs. Harley's still at second. Let's see if Gabby can get her home. The first pitch. That one is in the dirt.
Starts off with a changeup.
1-0. 1-0 Dutchtown. Then I'm trying to tie it up here with a base hit. All right, here's the 1-0. Swung on, hit in the center, and center fielder's there to make the catch is Anna White. So the leadoff double, unfortunately, stays there. No runs on 1 hit, no errors. We go into the top of the fourth. It's 1-0 Dutchtown here on Yellow Jackets softball.
Denham Springs High School broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision are brought to you in part by Dr. Chip Bankston and Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, You Safe and Lock, Safe Voyage Tattoo, David Azar Shelter Insurance Company, the Law Office of Ivy Graham, 5-Star Printing, Sport Clips, Livingston Parish Sheriff Jason Ard, and Cool Kings Heating and Air. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amite River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
Welcome back in to Yellow Jacket softball. Going to the top of the fourth. 1-0 Dutchtown over Denham. But still getting a very good performance from Briley Ijaro. She's got 3 Ks in the last 2 innings, 3 up, 3 down.
Yeah, both pitchers have done a pretty decent job of keeping everybody off balance. We've gotten a hit here, there, just haven't got the big hit yet to kind of capitalize on it.
And she also took advantage of that great catch made by Crozier in right.
Yeah, great over-the-shoulder catch.
The Willie Mays catch. Up next for the Griffins is their first baseman, Brooke Vicknair. She struck out her first time up. It was the first pitch from Barley. One is high, 1-0. And Vicknair stepping back in. Righty on righty. Here's the pitch. And she swung
Good
there.
pitch.
Oh, they're going to say she didn't swing?
Yeah.
Wow. 2-0. Okay. Here comes the delivery. That one is inside. 3-0.
Let's not get in trouble here. Done a great job so far. 3 innings.
And the 3-0. That's in there. 3-1. And she got out of a 3-0 last inning. She can do it again. Comes the 3-1. That one is
Just
outside.
a little bit outside. Not a bad pitch, just a little bit off the plate.
And a walk to start off the top of the fourth. Up next is Sophia English.
I would expect a bunt right here. Make sure we get an out.
Gonna get the infield in here. Definitely expecting a bunt.
Kinsley needs to get, there it
And
is.
she's squaring. Bunt's foul. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. And that's bunted to Briley. She gets over, throws over to first, gets it in time. Sacrifice works for
Great job.
Dutchtown. Vicknair moves over to second.
Next up, the second baseman.
1 out now.
Grace Berto.
Grace Berto is up. I missed what she did the first time up. It was a pitch and call it strike. 0-1. And she's coming back in. Here comes the pitch. That's fouled back.
Great job getting ahead, 0-2.
0-2 now on Grace Berto, their second baseman. Runner on second, 1-0 Dutchtown. Here comes the pitch. That one is inside. It's going to be 1-2.
I think that might have crossed Harley up.
Yeah, it looks like they did because she went out and talked to her for a second.
Yeah.
One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Pitch. That one is high.
Change up.
They'll even the count up at 2-2.
O'Brien still in control right here. She's got a bunch of pitches she can throw.
Here's the 2-2. That's Swan foul back. Gonna stay 2-2. Wind is blowing out again.
This time the dead center, it looks like.
And the 2-2.
Wow.
She was about to swing, held back.
Thought the umpire was about to do his dance.
Yeah.
He kind of took a step back there. I was kind of wanted to see it.
And the full count. Pitches foul back, stays 3-2.
Yeah, she does a good job battling right here.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here in the top of the 4th. And Barley pitching a very good game so far.
There
Swung
it
on
is.
and missed. Harley, well, no,
Harley
it was
called a
tipped.
foul
Okay,
tip, yeah.
say it was tipped. So McNair goes back to second. And the 3-2. And that swung hit hard down the right
be
field line,
foul.
but it's going to be foul. Just a hard foul. She got a good piece of that one.
Yeah, Jordan got a good jump on it, but that ball kept running, kept telling away from her into the corner down there.
A little mound visit from Gann and Hannah Schweitzer.
Trying to give her a breather. Said bats are real good at bat.
And the 3-2, that swung on, hit to left, and a
Yes.
beautiful catch made by Miriam Russell on left. Oh, she may be hurt.
Yeah. Hopefully it's just a wind knocked out of her. Miriam has a she's playing hurt. She's been playing hurt since her sophomore year, so hopefully it's just a wind knocked out of her. Makes a great catch, diving catch there. Looks like she landed on her either on the ball or on her elbows.
Still checking her out right now, making sure she's okay. Still checking up on her. We're going to take an injury timeout here. We'll be right back in Yellow Jacket Softball.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill. Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill. Aspen Square. Delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
Welcome back in Yellow Jacket Softball, and Miriam Russell is now back up and talking to Coach.
Salty, yeah. The athletic trainers out there.
And she's going to stay in.
I wouldn't expect anything.
No.
She's a tough cookie, so I would expect Miriam to play with whatever she has.
And again, she made a great catch.
She did. Got us 2 outs, runner on second. Let's see if we can leave her there.
Up next is the catcher, Kaylee Wilson. She flew out to center her first time up. That was the first pitch. Swung on, hit hard, but foul down the third base side.
Yeah, great pitch by Brawley. Bring that ball inside. So it's only one place that ball can go. In the dugout or right over the batting cages.
Either way will work.
Yeah, strike one.
Getting ready for the 0-1. Just the wind up and the pitch.
There you go. Oh,
That's
changeup.
it. In there.
Yep.
0-2.
I tell you what, I said it before, when that changeup's on, I think she's only thrown it 3 times tonight. And she's only missed one.
The umpire takes a little bit of his time to say whether it's a ball
call.
or
That's
strike.
right.
Here's the 0-2. That one is outside. 1-2. Trying to see if we could get her to swing an outside pitch there, but she didn't fall for it.
Yeah, great 0-2 pitch right off the plate. See if we can get her to chase.
And the 1-2, that swung on, hit hard to right. Going back. Oh, and got over the head of Crozier. That's going to score 1. And then a double for Kaylee Wilson.
Yeah, it looks like it looks like she got tangled up a little bit in her feet, had a read on it, got past her glove.
So 2-0 now. Dutchtown over Denham. 2 outs.
Looks like a courtesy runner.
Courtesy runner coming in for Vic Nair. Trying to figure out which number that is right now.
It's hard to see. Their uniforms have dark numbers.
And they do.
Have a mom visit from Coach DeSalle.
Try to make sure that
that didn't
just
rattle.
calm down.
That's such a great inning right here. A chance to get out. Well hit fly ball. Tough. Running back. Feet got crossed off a little bit.
Those watching on YouTube, please give us a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out a lot. We appreciate you being here tonight with us. Good game going on. 2-0 Dutchtown.
That's courtesy runner number 2. Logan.
Yeah. Courtesy number will
2.
be Logan Duran, number 2. And let's hope we're ready.
Now batting number 35.
Caitlin Janis is up next. She grounded out, pitched her to first. That one swung, hit the short. Gaho has it, throws over to first in time, and that's going to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, one person left. We go into the bottom of the 4th. It's 2-0 Dutchtown here on Yellow Jackets softball.
Your local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center, more than just a sports store.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
Welcome back into Yellow Jackets softball. 2-0 Dutchtown over Denham going into the bottom of the 4th. We have Elizabeth Keel going to be the first hitter of the inning. She struck out her first time up.
Yep. 5 holes. See if we can get to the top of the lineup.
Wind is calming down again. Got some schizophrenic wind going on. Comes the first pitch. That one is inside, 1-0 to Elizabeth Keel, our designated player for the day. Paisley looking at the sign, looking at her wrist. And here comes the 1-0. That's swung on, hit to second, over first in time, and for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, great play by the second baseman. Ball took it towards the middle of the infield.
Yeah. Grace Barteau to Brooke McNair.
Catches it. Quick throw, doesn't even take a step.
Now batting your left fielder, number 19, Miriam Russell.
Miriam Russell up now for Denham, the left fielder. She flew out to center her first time up. First pitch is inside, 1-0. 2-0 Dutchtown here in the bottom of the 4th. Denham trying to get something started. Comes the 1-0 from Paisley. That's in there, 1-1. Okay, the only reason I knew that one because I actually heard the umpire that time before you made the call. One ball, one strike, one out. In the bottom of the fourth. And here's the pitch. Bounces the plate. 2-1.
Tries to change up, doesn't get there.
Sun's starting to settle now. Here comes the 2-1. Called strike 2. Just painted the inside corner there. Two balls, two strikes, one out. Here's the pitch. Swan hit off
her foot.
Russell.
Great job of battling right here. Try to extend the bat, make her throw as many pitches as we can. Keep the game close, see what happens in the 6th and 7th inning.
You're doing a good job of keeping it close right now. Just got to get something started. Plenty of time. It's 2-2. That one's high. Full count. See if she can get on. Righty versus righty. Here's the pitch.
There it is. Good job.
Ball 4.
Miriam. Good job battling at bat.
Good job holding the bat back, too, because she was tempted to swing.
The pitch didn't miss by much, but good job giving us a base runner here. So.
Your center fielder, number 3, Hallie.
Up next is Hailey Tesh. She reached on a hit. I have the error there, but that was actually the hit. First baseman Vicknair is in. First pitch, strike. 0-1. We're definitely expecting a bunt from Hailey.
No, I think Coach one down. I think she'll let her swing.
No, she's swinging.
Yep.
Over to third.
They'll try for 2,
Goes
but they
second
won't
in
get
time. They won't. Yeah, you're correct. They will not get the runner at first.
They do get the lead though.
Got the force out, and Hailey Tesh is going to be at first.
Next up for your Jackets, first baseman, number 15, Hannah Schweitzer.
Hannah Schweitzer is up next, first baseman. She reached on the fielder's choice in the second. Runner at first. Here comes the first pitch. That one is inside, 1-0. These pitchers are not missing by much.
No, both pitchers done a great job of being all around the plate tonight. Makes for a cleaner game. Catcher not chasing the ball to the backstop.
And his pitch, throw over to first is not in time. And Russell gets back. Excuse me. Tesh gets back in time. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Tesh over at first base. His pitch. Schweitzer hits it into the gap, and it's going to fall, hit the wall. Runner coming around third. Here comes the third. They're not going to make it in time, and it's 2-1. First run of the game. Tesh comes in to score off of the double from Hannah Schweitzer.
Great job of hitting right there, right in the gap. Tesh never checked up. Coach was sending her all the way. Mishandled the ball at shortstop there. No throw at the plate.
2-1. Runner at second now. Let's see if Kinsley Tevenall can tie the game up here.
I'll tell you what, this will be very interesting if Kinsley can get on and get back to the top with Harley.
First pitch is hit over to third. Throw over the first in time. That's going to retire the side. But we did get a run, cut it in half.
Yes, we did.
We go in now into the top of the fifth. It is 2-1. Dutchtown over Denham. We'll be right back on this Yellow Jackets softball.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
With Bank Plus, your account is always just a tap away. Bank anywhere, anytime with free Bank Plus mobile banking. Pay bills, transfer funds, and check your account day or night with the Bank Plus mobile app. Deposit checks with the snap of a photo. Keep tabs on your account with transaction alerts. Lost your debit card? Disable it instantly from your smartphone. Then, turn it back on when you find it. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Welcome back in. The Yellow Jackets softball here in the going into the top of the fifth. 2-1 Dutchtown over Denham. Those of you watching on YouTube, please give us a like and subscribe. And we appreciate you watching, whether it's there at John Fine Productions or on Family Radio 91.9 FM. Paisley Berry is going to lead off the fifth for the Dutchtown Lady Griffins.
I tell you what, that's a little momentum builder right there. Now we need a quick inning from Briley. Get us back in the dugout because we have the top coming up.
All right, bottom of the order starting here. We get the first out. Comes the first pitch from Briley, and that is outside 1-0. Barry struck out her first time up in the second. A 1-0. That's outside 2-0. Don't want to fall behind here in a 9-hole hitter.
No, need to go after her, let her hit. If she gets on, she's got to earn it.
And 1-0. Just a bit outside. 2-0.
3-0.
Oh, 3-0, excuse me. Comes a 3-0. It's high and going to walk her on 4 straight pitches. Not the way you want to start off the fifth, but
I think we might see a pitching change right here.
Let's see.
Coach DeSales is going to go out.
Yeah, Coach DeSales will be handing the ball off.
Looks like she's making a change. She's bringing in Tesh to pitch.
Okay, Tesh is going to come in. We'll get everything set for you when we come back from this. Excuse me. Sorry about that. We're going to stay with you right now. Okay, now we're going to take a quick break for the pitch and change. We'll be right back on Yellow Jacket Softball.
Denham Springs High School broadcasts on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision are brought to you in part by Duke Seafood and Steakhouse, Brandon Rishu with Smart Move Real Estate, Livingston Parish Clerk of Court Jason Harris, Hunt's Tire Pros and Car Care in Central, Coconut Willie's Daiquiris, Triton Outpatient Clinic, L. King Company, and Todd Caruso, Attorney at Law. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
Since 1898, the Livingston Parish News, an award-winning media outlet, has served as the news source for our community. The Livingston Parish News is available in print and online at www.livingstonparishnews.com. For complete and comprehensive coverage of what is making news in Livingston Parish, as well as Livingston Parish sports, we have you covered. Opinions, politics, lifestyle, and the arts. No matter how big or small the story, the Livingston Parish News is your source for community news in our parish. Serving Livingston Parish for more than 120 years, it's the Livingston Parish News.
Welcome back in Yellow Jackets softball. So we have Hailey Tesh going to take over in the from the circle, and we have Charlie Gremion now in center.
Yeah, we need to be watching right here. This is definitely a sack bunt opportunity right here.
First pitch, no, and the runner's going to second. Throw is going to get into center field, and easy stolen base there for Dutchtown.
Straight steal.
Paisley Berry now over at second.
Pinch runner.
Oh, there's a pinch runner for Paisley? I can't tell.
I didn't see the number. The numbers are hard to pick up.
They really are. That one is outside 2-0. I mean, it is really difficult. I mean, they're wearing black, and the numbers are in dark purple, so it's very hard to see. That swung on. It's going to make it through into left field. Throwing the home. Runner goes over to second on the throw. And that's going to put runners at second and third with nobody out. That was Caroline Johnson, by the way, who was up. Didn't have a chance to say it. Anna White is up next. She's 0 for 2. She had a fielder's choice in the first and popped up to short in the third. First pitch
Change
is outside.
Bit up, I guess.
1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed.
Pitch by Ted.
1-1. Runners now on second and third. Pitch is in there. 1-2. Be nice to get a strikeout here. I'll leave those runners at second and third. Get the first out. Here comes the 1-2.
Especially this part of the lineup.
Out.
Very dangerous part of the lineup right here for them.
Yeah, they have 3 seniors coming up right now in White, Blanchard, and McNair.
Nice pitch. Just a
Call
bit
the ball,
outside.
though. 3-2.
Yep.
The 3-2, that swung on, hit to left, going back, and it's going to hit the wall. I don't think Miriam had a good angle on that. It's going to score a run and double.
That ball was about 4 foot from going out, so good hard hit right there.
That's an RBI for Anna White. And Paisley, the courtesy runner for Paisley Berry didn't
Coach
get
is
that
making
number
a change, putting Briley back in.
Good call.
Just trying to shake it up, different look. Tesh has a great curveball. She's a freshman. Her different look, third time through the lineup, trying to change some things up.
So Grimion is going back in the dugout, and Heile's going to take over center again.
Yep, back the way we started.
Why'd you tell me to change it, Coach? Just kidding. Let's see if we can get something now with Briley back.
That's the thing. Sometimes you do that, give them a different look. 3 times through the lineup, they might be getting on Briley. Tesh comes in, she's got a different look. Gets behind in the count, though. The rest was probably good enough. Briley's back in. See if we can get it out here.
Jenna Blanchard is up next. She's 1 for 2. She singled in the first and struck out in the third. That pitch just missed, I assume. And that should be ball. Oh, no, that was the first pitch of the inning. First pitch of that bat. Excuse me. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Swung to the right side. That's going to be out of play. 1-1.
Yeah, Jordan gave it a run there. Got to be careful. Our fence kind of goes in at an angle right into the outfielders that are running full speed at it. Doesn't go out, so goes in to accommodate the batting cages, which could make it pretty dangerous for our outfielders.
Speaking of dangerous, very dangerous hitter here, Jenna Blanchard, playing left field. Here comes the 1-1. That one is high, 2-1. 3-1, Dutchtown up on Denham right now in the top of the 5th. And the 2-1 from Briley is high, 3-1. Well, first base is open, but you still want to try and get the out here. The 3-1 swung on.
Good play.
Good play over the first in time. Good job by Gabby Gann to get it, but the run will score on that play. Make it 4-1.
Yeah, Gabby did an excellent job making the scoop, checking the runner, keeping her there, made the throw across. The runner The runner just runs real well, just not enough time to get it back home to get her.
Johnson scored. Anna White is. She scored as well, actually. It's 4-1. Brooke McNair up.
Good pitch. Change up. Starts her with a change.
0-1. One out now here in the fifth. 2 runs in. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 0-2. Ready for the 0-2. That one is high and outside. 1-2. Got Jenna Blanchard over at third. Over on third, I should say. 1 out. Here comes the pitch to McNair. Swung on. Missed. Struck her out.
Great changeup.
That is her 4th K of the game.
Number 7, Sophia England.
Sophia English is up for Dutchtown with 2 outs now. Trying to keep Blanchard over at third. It's the pitch. Ooh, just missed inside. 1-0. English sacrificed her last time up in the 4th inning. That pitch is high. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 5th, 4-1 Dutchtown. Here's the pitch. One is low, 3-0.
Probably
this is
behind.
Too many hitters right now. A lot of 3-0s.
Yeah.
And here comes the 3-0. That's in there. 3-1. Thank everyone for joining us tonight. 4-1 right now. Here's the pitch. It's swung on. Got past Briley, but over to Kinsley. Makes it in time the first. And that's going to retire the great play by Kinsley to end the inning. There's 2 runs in the inning. It's going into the bottom of the 5th now. It's 4-1 Dutchtown over Denham. We'll be right back on Yellow Jackets softball.
Personal injury?
Boyer, A-Bear, and On-Gel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, A-Bear, and On-Gel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, A-Bear, and On-Gel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenk, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, A-Bear, and On-Gel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, A-Bear, and On-Gel.
You are our first priority at Innovative Audio. Innovative Audio offers the very best selection of mobile audio and video, window tint, and vehicle security. Innovative Audio's installation and tinting is the finest in the industry. And Innovative Audio's work comes with lifetime warranties on all audio, video, and tint installations. Most importantly, Innovative Audio specializes in serving you. You are our first priority at Innovative Audio, 1400 South Range, Denham Springs. Visit us on Facebook.
Welcome back in to Yellow Jacket softball. Going into the bottom of the 5th. It's 4-1 Dutchtown over Denham. And we're back at the top of the order again. Harley Scheck-Schneider. She's 2 for 2 today. Single and a double. Coach DeSalle's coming out for a second.
Back to the top of the order for your jacket.
Gonna have a word with Scheck-Schneider.
Harley Scheck-Schneider.
Let's see if we can put people on base here and try to create some chaos.
Well, she's got on twice. Let's see if she can go through 3. Paisley looking over in the dugout right now. And here comes the first pitch of the at-bat. That one gets away from the catcher, Wilson. 1-0. One ball, no strikes. You just heard a cowbell. And the 1-0. That swung on, hit in the air to...
Wow.
And
third baseman makes a great
third
play.
Third baseman made a great catch
Did that
there.
hit the net? No. Tailed back in.
I thought that was going to get out of play, but English made a great job keeping it in play and making the catch.
Your right fielder, number 22, Jordan Crusher.
Jordan Crozier is up next for Denham. She had a sacrifice in the first and popped up in the third. Here comes the first pitch. There
you go.
That hit her.
Yes, it did. We have a
Any way
base
we can get
runner.
on, we'll take the hit by pitch on for Crozier. It's going to bring up Adrian Gayo.
Next up for your jacket, shortstop, number 13, Adrian Gayo.
Here goes the first pitch to Gayo. That's inside. 1-0. Gayo reached on an error in the first and flew out to left in the third. The 1-0. Swung on and foul back.
Good healthy cut at it.
Going to even the count at 1-1. Barry looking over again in the dugout for the sign. And she calls time. Oh. Looks like she's ready now. Here comes the 1-1. That one is high. Saw that as soon as it came out of her hand. That was
Yeah,
gonna be
change
high.
up, floated up there, stayed up there.
Got Crozier over at first.
Pitching her real careful. We got Gann on deck. Which would be great if we could get another one on.
2-1. A swung on. Play made by Baisley, but the ball is going to get past the shortstop and over to third.
Oh, no.
She is called out at third, but she looked like she was in.
Wow. Wait,
She's
is
still
she-
talking right now. So no, now they're going to call her safe. Okay.
I think they called obstruction, but yeah, that was a.
She looked safe no matter what.
Yeah, it looked like she beat the throw out and got under the tag, but I'm waiting for Dutchtown's coach to come out. But I think they know. I think they know. It was obstruction. She was in front,
Your third baseman, number 10.
and you can't obstruct. So this is great. This is a great situation for us. We have Gann up with 2 runners on base. I mean,
Call
very
that one
dangerous.
Would you call that one an error?
Yeah, a throwing error.
Yeah. Just want to make sure because they're not keeping track of it on the scoreboard. Here's the first pitch. That is up 1-0. Runners at the corners now with 1 out. 4-1 Dutchtown. See if Gabby can
get something in her wheelhouse here.
Exactly.
Make this real interesting. That's what I said. Create a little chaos here.
1-0. That's going to hit the dirt.
Looks
2-0.
like it almost hit her, yeah. Yeah, they're going to pitch her. I got to think they're going to pitch her real careful because she's got a lot of pop in her bat. If I'm coach, I'm telling Gabby one spot.
Oh, and here comes the coach
here comes
now.
the coach to talk to her. One spot, put it on a tee, and if you're going to miss big.
Got runners at the corners. And while we have this little break, we want to tell everyone who's watching on YouTube to like and subscribe. We got Josh dancing over here to Family Feud music. I'm Darren Ferranti. I'm here with Coach Bork, with Josh Ward, doing his little dance and keeping track of the computer. Got Juan Zuniga doing the camera, and of course John Fine is here too somewhere. And then, okay, mound visit is over. No changes made. And 2-0 to Gabby. She's 0 for 2 so far, but we know what she can do.
3-0 right here.
That one just missed 3-0. I try to wait for the umpire just to make sure.
Yeah, they're pitching her real careful. I would be surprised if I saw a strike right here. Anything around the plate.
Comes to 3-0.
Yeah.
And you're right, ball 4.
Got an open base and such a dangerous hitter, man. Obviously, we wish he would pitch to her, but now it's on Keel's shoulder. I mean, 1 out, base hit, chance to score 2 here on a base hit.
Yep. Bases loaded with 1 out. Elizabeth Keel up. She's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out to the pitcher. But she can do some damage now.
Infield's in, and here we go. A little chaos.
Comes the first pitch from Paisley. That one's outside.
Yeah, now she's throwing. She struggled a little bit.
Yes, she is.
Again, so if I'm Keel, I'm being very patient, and I might have to see one until she throws a strike. There's potential walking a run in here.
As you said, the infield is in.
Yeah, and moving the tie and run to second, so.
And the pitch, swung on and miss, 1-1. But with the infield in, if they can just get it over their head.
Yeah, well, they're coming home with it. You're going to try to cut off that run.
And the 1-1, that one is outside. 2-1.
Patience.
Keel doing a great job.
Yeah, I think she swung at ball 3 there earlier. Just got to be patient. It's got to get it into her hands. She's trying to stay away.
Yeah, she's looking for that ground ball.
Yeah, Paisley's kind of. It looks like she's kind of shooken up out there.
And 2-1. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 2-2. I think, as you said, that was another ball that she swung at.
It was close to the plate, but gotta be patient. Got to look that way. She's actually pulling. She's got to look to go to right field with that because that nowhere you can hit it anywhere else. So we need a ball in play right here, no matter what happens. Cannot afford a strikeout.
A swung on and missed. Strike 3. Unfortunately, that's the second out of the inning.
Now we got Miriam here with a big 2-out hit right here.
Miriam Russell up after making that great play over in left field in the previous inning, and she's 0 for 1. Excuse me. She flew out to center and walked her second time up in the 4th. Up with the bases loaded, 2 outs. It's first pitch, and that one is inside and down, 1-0. Got to wait for that right pitch.
Oh yeah, get something in your wheelhouse and see if we can square it up.
4-1 Dutchtown. Denham with the bases loaded here with 2 outs. And the pitch, that's in there. 1-1. That was a pretty pitch. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Here we go. Russell's ready. And the pitch. Swung to right. It popped up and caught. Or was it caught?
Yeah, it was caught.
Couldn't see. I was blocked off there, but
first baseman made a good catch over her shoulder. The ball was kind of telling away towards the net, so they just wanted a
leaving the
great
bases,
opportunity. Yep.
Left the bases loaded. We'll go into the top of the 6th now. 4-1 Dutchtown. Right back on Yellow Jackets softball.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amite River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
Welcome back in. The Yellow Jackets softball going into the top of the sixth. It's 4-1 Dutchtown over Denham. And Coach, Denham had a chance there. Bases loaded, one out, and just couldn't get a run across.
That's the big thing is we get the bases loaded with one out. You know, you get a productive out and you get a run there at least, and we don't even get that. So, I mean, that's the thing we got to grow on. We got to be more consistent. When we get an opportunity, we got to take it and run with it. But, you know, we still have 2 more innings left. They're going to have to face the top again. So we've got to do quick work here, get us in the dugout, keep it at 4-1. You know, one swing right there could have changed the whole complexion of the game. So
it would have.
Yeah, so we just got to keep it right there, not let Dutchtown get another run, and work hard and get back in the dugout, and let's see if we can put people on base.
Up now to start the top of the sixth is Grace Berto, their second baseman.
Yeah, so we're at the bottom, towards the bottom of their lineup.
Yeah, 6, 7, and 8 scheduled up here. And Grace, she flew out to left her last time up, excuse me. First pitch is inside and low, 1-0 from Briley. 1-0, that swung on, hit hard to left, going back, and that ball is gone, folks. It's home run for Grace Berto, and it's now 5-1 Dutchtown.
Yeah, she got a hold of that one right there. Kind of could tell right off the bat.
Yeah, and she did it with absolutely no wind. That flag is not moving. Yeah, that seems to happen a lot, Coach, when previous team comes up, they had the chance with the bases loaded, one out, and they don't come across with anything. And next inning, the team comes out and hits a home run.
Yeah, momentum. I mean, momentum switches like that.
Huge.
She got a hold of a good pitch right there, and she squared it up. And the ball flies well in our park. I tell you what, which is why we hit a few on Monday. The ball does travel here.
Kaylee Wilson, catcher, is up now for Dutchtown. She is 1 for 2. She flew out to center her first time up and doubled and had an RBI in the fourth. First pitch is a ball.
I guess. I don't know if he was ready.
1-0. Pitch swung on, hit the center, the second.
7-0, yep.
Thought that was going a little further than it did, but Tevino makes the catch. Second for the first out.
Yeah, Briley got up on her hands there. That's about as far as she can fight to keep it off of her. Little pop up to the second baseman.
Number 24, Lexi.
Well, good job for Briley getting out after the home run. Up next, Caitlin Janis. She is 0 for 2. She grounded out to the pitcher in the second, and she grounded out to short in the fourth. I'm sorry, I missed that first pitch. Looking at that was a ball. 1-0. Designated player. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And they're not having a big inning, but they're having runs.
But that's the thing when you don't take advantage of when you have the opportunity to push a run across here and there. I mean, you're in a ball game 2-1, 2-2 instead of 5-1.
At 1-1 is inside, 2-1.
He does not like that inside corner.
No, not at all.
I think Harley asked. I think he's saying it was up.
2-1. Swung on and missed. 2-2. Evens up the count. 5-1 Dutchtown here in the top of the sixth. 1 run in so far, 1 out. And the pitch. Swung, hit hard, but fouled down the right side. Count stays 2-2. We can keep him to just the 1 run here in the sixth. It's the pitch. That one's high. He knew as soon as it left their hand.
Kind of hung on to that changeup a little too long. Stuck up in the air.
That'll make a full count now, 3-2. And pitch swung on foul. Looked like she was squaring the bunt for a second and pulled it back.
No, she was trying to fight that. Yeah, she was fighting that one off. That ball was running inside on her.
And the 3-2. Swung on and missed. Struck her out. That is the 5th strikeout of the game for Briley.
Pitcher number 9, Paisley Berry.
Paisley Berry up now for Dutchtown. She struck out her first time up and walked her second time. Here's the first pitch to her. That's swung on, foul down the third base side. 0-1. So Briley's done a very good job coming back in this inning.
Oh, yeah. She's done a good job of pitching, especially after giving up that home run.
0-1. That's swung. Gets past second into right, and that's going to be a base hit for Paisley Berry. Going back now to the top of the order, Caroline Johnson. She is, let's see, she is 1 for 2. She walked her first time up. She flew out to right her second time, and she doubled in the sixth.
Yeah. 2 outs facing the top that runs real well and makes real good contact.
And the first pitch swung on, fouled in the back.
Probably does a great job, getting ahead of that right off the back. I would expect the runner at first put in motion pretty soon. It's a little pinch runner that runs real well. Courtesy runner.
Yeah, didn't get hit. No, that's swung on and hit down the third base side. That's going to go foul. Oh and 2, trying to get out of the inning. See if you can get number 6 here.
Good pitch.
Hit inside. Very good pitch, though, trying to get it swing at. 1 and 2.
Harley's asking. It was inside. It was just a little bit inside. I mean, these pitches are close now. If our catcher's turning around asking up, where was that at? So.
And the 1-2 runner was going, and that's hit fouled out of play down the right side.
Right in the batting cages, it looks like.
A lot of balls seem to be going down the right side for some reason. And it's not because of the wind. Again, we're at the top of the order here. 2 outs. Courtesy runners on first. And the 1-2 from Briley. Swung on and missed. Strikes out, and that is number 6 for Briley. That will be the end of the inning. 1 run off the home run. We go into the bottom of the sixth. It's 5-1 Dutchtown. Be right back here on Yellow Jackets softball.
Your local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center, more than just a sports store.
Bank Plus makes it easier to bank. With extended drive-through hours plus 24/7 online and mobile banking, we're here when you need us. Lost your debit card? Get a new one instantly at any Bank Plus location. No waiting for the mail. And interactive teller machines offer drive-up personal service 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturdays. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Welcome back in. Yellow Jackets softball going into the bottom of the sixth. It's 5-1 Dutchtown over Denham. It will be the bottom of the order coming up for Denham.
7, 8, 9. It'd be
Yeah.
great if we can get this on and get to the top here. So she will have to go through the top, which is probably our best chance of scoring some runs here. But it would be great if we can put people on right here and get to the top with an opportunity with one swing to change some things.
Hallie Tesh is coming up. She is 0 for 1. She walked her first time up and was fielder's choice in the fourth. Comes the pitch. That is outside, 1-0. Wasn't sure at first with that call. Waiting for the ump to say something. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Trying to get some runners on again in the center. Try to get something across. Try and cut this lead. Cut into this lead.
Cut into this lead, that's right. Don't have to get it all back, but
the 1-1. Foul back.
Try to get some momentum. Couple runs.
And Tesh has played center field and pitcher in this game. But not long for pitching, but she did pitch. The 1-2. That one's in the dirt. 2-2. You know, Coach, when I said I wanted to call my first home run, I meant Denham. I did not mean Dutchtown.
She put a good swing on it.
She
It was
did.
a good pitch.
We got to give Big Mike some credit here. That swung hit hard in center, but center fielder's under it, makes the catch. Does Anna White for the first out of the inning. Anna Schweitzer's up next. She grounded into a fielder's choice in the second, and she got the RBI double in the fourth. Five 1 Dutchtown. 1 out. Here's the first pitch. That one is high. 1-0. Go with 1-0. That's in there, 1-1. Some of us in here did not think that was, but unfortunately, the
No.
umpire is the only one that counts.
That's right. A little down. We got some work to do, so.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Umpire calls time. Hannah back in and ready. All right. Pitch called and strike. 1-2.
Took a little bit off that one.
So she's looked at 3 pitches so far at this at bat. And the 1-2, that's inside. 2-2. Good eye there. Barry looking over in the dugout again. And the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strikeout for the second out.
Next up for your Jackets, number 21, Kinsley Thibodeau.
That's the third strikeout for Paisley Barry in the game. Up next, number 9 hitter, Kinsley Thibodeau. She's 0 for 2. She flew out to left first time up and grounded out to short. Or excuse me, grounded out to third her second time up. That pitch is in there, 0-1.
Paisley starts off with a changeup. Seems like she started everyone off this inning with the change. She's starting to throw it for a strike now.
Getting late in the game now. 0-1. That's popped up.
Off Kinsley's hands.
Shortstop there. Yep. And Johnson makes the catch. That's going to end the inning. So 1-2-3 inning there. Going down into the top of the 7th. It's 5-1 Dutchtown here on Yellow Jackets softball.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenk, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Abear, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Denham Springs High School broadcasts on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision are brought to you in part by Dr. Chip Bankston and Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, You Safe and Lock, Safe Voyage Tattoo, David Azar Shelter Insurance Company, the Law Office of Ivy Graham, 5-Star Printing, Sport Clips, Livingston Parish Sheriff Jason Ard, and Cool Kings Heating and Air. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
Welcome back in to Yellow Jacket softball. I'm Darren Ferranti here with Coach David Bork. Going into the top of the 7th, 5-1 Dutchtown over Denham.
Yeah, we need a quick inning right here. Get in. We got the top of the lineup coming up. Let's see if we can score a few runs.
Girls
we
playing
need 4,
hard.
yeah. Playing hard. We need 4 runs down, so try to make this a quick inning.
Keep it to within 4. We have a good shot coming up at the top of the order, as you said, in the bottom of the 7th. Anna White is up now for Dutchtown, the second pull hitter. First pitch is fouled down third base line. And Anna is 1 for 3. She grounded to a fielder's choice. She popped out to short, and she had a double in the 6th with an RBI. First pitch was strike. It's 0-1. Looking down. 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Great pitch by Bradley right there. Outside corner.
Bradley is really pitching a very good game. The 0-2. Swung on and missed.
Inside pitch, yes.
Another strikeout for Bradley Jarrow.
Next up for the Lady Griffins, number 12, Jenna Blanchard.
That's 7. Yeah, 7 strikeouts now. Up now, Jenna Blanchard, their left fielder. Comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. 0-1. Blanchard had an RBI in the first, struck out in the third, and then fielder's choice in the 6th. The 0-1.
Change up.
Change up in there. 0-2. I felt like that ball took forever to get there.
Yes. Change of pace. Looks so good when she throws it.
She should get the second strikeout of the inning. The 0-2. Just a bit outside.
Didn't miss by far right here.
Not by much at all.
Good 0-2 pitch right on the outside corner.
It seems to me when it's 0-2, the strike zone seems to.
And that's a good pitch. That's where you want to be on the outside. You don't want to give up nothing down the middle on the 0-2 count.
And that pitch is outside, 2-2. Two balls, two strikes, one out. Top of the seventh. Swung on, foul back, hits the net. Having a quick talk there with Harley. Two balls, two strikes, one out. This pitch.
Whoa, change up. Don't know where that missed that.
I don't know either, but it's 3-2. Full count now. Here's the pitch. It's popped up to third. It's going to be out of play. Top to one, Dutchtown, top of the seventh. And the pitch, that swung on and fouled back.
And doing a great job of battling up there, extending that bat. Riley's working hard, though.
She is. And this is not the bottom of the order either.
No.
3-2.
She got him.
She struck out, but got past Harley. She throws over to first and not in time. So it's a strikeout, but
pass ball.
Yes, and Jenna reaches first.
Yeah, those are the ones we got to make there. We can't give up bases.
Next up, the Lady Griffins. Number 16, Brooke Vickner.
Brooke Vickner is up next. She struck out twice and walked her other time up. Runner on first is the pitch. That gets away. It was a wild pitch.
His first pass ball.
Yeah, well, pass ball, excuse me, yeah. And Jenna
the other
goes
one
to
was
second.
Pass ball, just didn't catch it. That was the first wild pitch, yeah.
Two strikeouts in the inning, but only one out. It's the 1-0. Call it strike one. One ball, one strike, one out. That swung on to the right side. Looks like it's going to be out of play, and it is.
Lost that one in the dark there.
Brooke Vickner at plate. Again, she was supposed to be the starting pitcher, but she wound up starting at first. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. It's a third strike out in the inning, but only the second out. But that is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, causing Brawley to have to face one more hitter here, so hopefully we can get it out right here. Not let that hurt us.
It's 8 strikeouts. Swung on over to third. And Gabby Gann throws over to first in time and will retire the side. So good job getting out of that inning with no runs. We go into the bottom of the seventh. Last chance for Denham. It is 5-1 Dutchtown. We'll be right back on Yellow Jacket Softball.
Since 1898, the Livingston Parish News, an award-winning media outlet, has served as the news source for our community. The Livingston Parish News is available in print and online at www.livingstonparishnews.com. For complete and comprehensive coverage of what is making news in Livingston Parish, as well as Livingston Parish sports, we have you covered. Opinions, politics, lifestyle, and the arts. No matter how big or small the story, the Livingston Parish News is your source for community news in our parish. Serving Livingston Parish for more than 120 years, it's the Livingston Parish News.
Your local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center, more than just a sports store.
Welcome back in. Yellow Jackets softball going to the bottom of the seventh. 5-1 Dutchtown over Denham. At least we're starting at the top of the order here in the seventh.
Yeah, this is it right here. You know, we'll go through top. We'll have to send a few people to the plate. Hopefully, one big hit right here. We're in a game. Making things really interesting here, so let's see what we can do.
Whether they come back or not, Bradley Giroux did a fantastic job pitching tonight. Okay, here's up is Harley Schexnayder. She is 2 for 3, a single, a double, and a pop out. And the first pitch is inside, 1-0. Top of the seventh. Trying to get something started here, Coach. The 1-0. That one's outside, 2-0.
See if Coach gives it a take here. Try to slow this game down a little bit, make her throw. Make her help us put people on base.
The wind has picked up again. 2-0, that's inside, 3-0. I'm pretty sure she's taking here.
Yeah. We need runs.
Runners. Absolutely.
We need people on base. So
absolutely.
We need to load them, bring the tying run to the plate, and see what happens.
Here comes the 3-0 from Paisley. Called strike one. Harley didn't think so. I didn't think so either.
Still in the hitter's count right there. And just be patient. She's got to come twice unless we help her out. So she's got to throw 2 good pitches.
Comes the 3-1. Swung on, fouled, down third. And the count's now full. Those watching on YouTube, please hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you for joining us tonight, whether it's YouTube at John Fine Productions or 91.9 FM. And here comes the 3-2. That's high. Ball 4.
Starts with 1.
That's how you need to start.
That's right.
Up next is Jordan Crozier. She is 0 for 1. She had a sacrifice in the first, popped out in the third, and was hit by a pitch in the fifth. First pitch, swung on, foul, down third. No balls, 1 strike. No outs. Denham trying to pull off the comeback. Run on first. And Paisley Berry calls time.
Unsure of the pitch call right here. Want to make sure they get it right.
Now she's ready. And here's the 0-1. That's fouled again. 0-2.
Let's go, Deuces.
Need to get some runners on, especially if Gabby can come up with the bases loaded. That would really help a lot. But we got a long way to go for that. Here's the 0-2.
Good job. Good eye by Jordan.
Absolutely. 1-2.
Jordan very aggressive up there, looking to hit the ball let that one go by. See if we can get the count even here.
Crozier's ready. Here comes the the 1-2. That's hit hard down the left side, but that's going to go way foul. Got it. Hit it well, but foul.
And that's what Jordan's capable of doing there. Continue to fight. Continue to extend that bat.
We got some really good freshmen and sophomores on this team. It's the 1-2. That one is hit to second. Got the double play.
Yeah, as hard as Jordan hits the ball, that ball got to second pretty quick.
Shortstop was covering second.
Yeah,
and
made it possible to turn the play. Any other kind of ball, they don't get the two, but...
So that was Berto to Johnson to Vic Nair for the double play. Adrian Gaho comes up now, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. And Josh is doing another weird dance again.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the first pitch. That is outside, I think, 1-0. I don't know, that one looked like a good pitch, but I'll
either
take it.
outside or low.
Final chance here for Denham to get something started. Bottom of the 7th. Pitch is low, 2-0. Adrian Gaho at the plate. She still looking for her first hit of the game. That one is up, 3-0. I would be shocked if she takes the bat off her shoulders here. Let's see. Called strike, 3-1. (5-1) Dutchtown. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the 3-1. That's swung on, popped out of play.
Carry out of play, yep.
3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th. Here comes the 32 from Paisley Berry. That's
Good
fouled
job.
back again.
Good job of extending that bat.
Absolutely. Getting ready now for the 32. Paisley taking her time. Now she's ready. Ball 4. Keeps the game alive. Up next, Gabby Gann.
Yep, give Gabby a chance at it right here.
She's 0 for 2. She flew out in to the left in the first, flew out to center in the second, and she walked in the 5th. That was the first pitch to Gabby. That's foul.
Gabby trying to jump on that first pitch she sees. Take into account that Paisley's trying to get ahead of the count. Last inning, 2 outs.
Come on, Gabby, give me my first home run to call. Here's the 0-1. That's outside. Catcher throws over to first, but Gale gets back plenty of time.
Wasn't off the back really that far.
1-1, right? Here's the count. Here's the pitch. That's grounded to short. Johnson
Big
throws
tough
over to
play.
first
Yep.
in time, and that's going to end the game. So no
Ball
runs.
hitting the hole. Yep.
No runs on, let's see, no hits, and one runner left. So final score, 5-1, Dutchtown over Denham. We'll be right back with the post show here on Yellow Jacket Softball.
You are our first priority at Innovative Audio. Innovative Audio offers the very best selection of mobile audio and video, window tint, and vehicle security. Innovative Audio's installation and tinting is the finest in the industry, and Innovative Audio's work comes with lifetime warranties on all audio, video, and tint installations. Most importantly, Innovative Audio specializes in serving you. You are our first priority at Innovative Audio, 1400 South Range, Denham Springs. Visit us on Facebook.
Denham Springs High School broadcasts on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision are brought to you in part by Duke Seafood and Steakhouse, Brandon Rishu with Smart Move Real Estate, Livingston Parish Clerk of Court Jason Harris, Hunt's Tire Pros and Car Care in Central, Coconut Willie's Daiquiris, Triton Outpatient Clinic, L. King Company, and Todd Caruso, Attorney at Law. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amite River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
Did you know that you no longer need a doctor's order to attend physical therapy in the state of Louisiana? This is Ben Wilson from Peak Performance Physical Therapy, reminding you that if you have an injury, nagging pain, or if you want to simply improve your overall health and well-being, come see us at Peak Performance. Gladly serving the fine people of Livingston Parish for over 20 years, now with 3 locations including Denham Springs, Watson, and Maurepas. At Peak Performance Physical Therapy, we treat the athlete and everyone.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
Welcome back in. The Yellow Jacket Softball final score here, 5-1. Dutchtown over Denham. And, well, Coach, we had chances. And
we had opportunities. We just didn't get it, you know. That's the thing. Can't walk people and expect to stay on top there. I think 3 of the 5 runs that score, we put on base. So we gave free passes to that. We did a great job of pitching. Gyro had 7 strikeouts, I think it was.
I think it might have been 8.
Might have been 8.
The one that they...
But it offsets, you know. We walk a batter and we don't get out the inning when we have opportunities, and then we put people on base and we don't get that hit when we need to. I mean, that's the thing, and it's growing pains. It's a young team. We're better at bats, better approach at the plate, how we handle things. You know, that's one thing. We don't quit out there, but we're still learning, and there's a lot of growing pains, and we got to take opportunities when we have it. That's this game right here. If you don't take those opportunities, this is what happens.
Yeah, and it was a much better performance than the first game we did versus St. Michael's. They were in this one the whole time. They had their chances, and like you said, Briley pitched a great game. And just like you said, the walks really hurt.
Yeah, at the wrong time. Three of the walks out of the 5 runs scored. So I mean, just at inopportune times, and I mean we've had chances to score in every inning. The 5th inning, it kind of got away from us right there. I think with every inning, we at least brought the tying run to the plate, or even the go-ahead run at times, and didn't get that big hit until the last inning on that double play. We didn't get a chance right there. But I mean, those are the things we got to work on and grow from and continue to do it. Like I said, a lot of them are freshmen, sophomores we play.
Young.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're going to get better. We're going to do some things that are going to look ugly at times, but I think we're going to be all right, and Coach is going in the right direction. So it's going to be exciting to see next year. It's been a frustrating season, but we'll continue to play. We got a few more to come up and see what we can do.
And it was really the bottom of the 5th that really hurt when we had the bases loaded, 1 out, and we just couldn't get any runs across.
Yeah, we make great play in the outfield over the shoulder catch, make a diving catch and left. Momentum's on our side. We don't keep it. We don't keep the momentum and kind of give it right back to them. And then we have a chance to get out of things, and they end up getting a hit, a 2-out hit that we can't get, or we walk a batter when we probably shouldn't walk, and that batter ends up going to second, then scoring after that. So, I mean, those are the little things. It's part of the game, and we're going to get better and get more consistent at taking care of those things, and we're going to be better.
No real crooked numbers here. It was 1 run they scored in the first, 1 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth, and 1 in the sixth.
Yeah, did a great job of managing the game and keeping it real right there for us with a chance to score. Once again, can't get that big hit, can't produce anything we need at the time we need it. So,
and they don't get any breaks because they got to come back tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah. It's a busy week. Tomorrow and what is it, Saturday and then Monday?
Mm-hmm. The only day off is Sunday.
So no more practice. It's time to play. I mean, we're at the end of the season right here. Make a push. Got to end on a positive note. Take that to next season and grow and see what happens.
And we still have one more game to cover. We'll be here Monday for French Settlement, and hopefully we can pull out the win there. But they got one more game left in district
at home. I think the next one's on the road, and then we're back home on Monday. So,
what would you tell the team after this kind of a game? Because it was like you said, it was a close game. It was a good game.
That's the thing,
They stayed in it.
Look at where we've come from. I mean, that first game we covered, it kind of got away from us early, and it got real ugly. That's right. This game was manageable the whole game. There were some things that were aggravating that we didn't capitalize on. We make great playing right over the shoulder catch, a diving catch in left. We play decent defense. We don't really kick it around, and just when we get the chance on offense, we just don't capitalize. Just keep your head up. We'll keep building. Tomorrow is another day. Lace them up, and we got to go back to work.
And they like you said, they put on a great performance. It's just, not hitting at the right time. But like you said, that's going to come. It's just a matter of time. And they're not giving up. They're playing hard. And they won't quit. That's great.
Well, that's right. We got to have better at bats in situations when we have runners on. We have a chance to bunt a runner over, and we don't do it, or we get very few. We get a strikeout in a place where we need a productive out. We'll take the out right there, but it's got to be a productive out, not a strikeout. Anything but a strikeout. And we're going to get better at getting consistent and putting the ball in play, and those things will happen. A runner will move over a bag. There'll be a bag closer to home, and then another productive out scores that run. So those are the things we got to get better at. We got to get better at just taking advantage of the opportunities.
And then looking at this score sheet, they only had, one, two, looks like 3 that weren't singles. That were either double or homer. So,
Yeah, they had a couple in the gap. I mean, we ran down a bunch of balls and we made some great plays on defense, but
Miriam Russell made that beautiful catch and left.
That's right, and in right field. That's right. So that's the thing. We had a sophomore, freshman, and a senior out there, and you got a sophomore, freshman, and freshman. So it's gonna be interesting to see, and those are things that come with playing high school softball. You got to be more consistent. You can't make mistakes, and take advantage of those opportunities. That's the one thing I could say. So, but that's what I'm telling them. I'm telling them to hold their heads up. Tomorrow's another day. I mean, just because this happened, the sun will come up tomorrow, man. Yep. We just got to continue to grow and continue to build this team and this program. So,
well, we're going to take a break here. Hopefully have Coach DeSalle with us when we come back here on Yellow Jackets softball.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenck, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Aber, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Denham Springs High School broadcasts on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jack and Vision are brought to you in part by Cypress Pharmacy and Gift Shop, Sport Clips, Modad Companies, Baton Rouge KOA Campground of Denham Springs, Dr. Brandon Wax, the Eye Center of Denham Springs, Shea Landry Milestone Title, Livingston Parish Assessor Jeff Taylor, and Brandon and Courtney Rishu with Whistle Stop Cafe. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill. Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill. Aspen Square. Delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
Your local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center, more than just a sports store.
Bank Plus makes it easier to bank. With extended drive-through hours plus 24/7 online and mobile banking, we're here when you need us. Lost your debit card? Get a new one instantly at any Bank Plus location. No waiting for the mail. And interactive teller machines offer drive-up personal service 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturdays. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amite River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
Welcome back in. Yellow Jackets softball. 5-1 was the final here. And the scoring in the first inning, Jenna Blanchard got an RBI to get the first run in for Dutchtown. In the top of the fourth, Brooke McNair scored off of an RBI double off of Kaylee Wilson. In the fifth inning, was 2 RBI double from Anna White that scored the runs, and their sixth run came as a home run from Grace Berto in the sixth. For Denham, they scored their lone run in the fourth, and that was Hannah Schweitzer getting an RBI double to score in Miriam Russell. So that's all we have for you today. Coach will not be with us for this show, but we'll be back with you tomorrow night. Josh Ward will be with Coach Bork calling the boys game tomorrow night, and on Monday it'll be me and Coach Bork again. He's got a very busy schedule. We'll be doing the French Settlement game here, and we want to thank you for joining us tonight, whether it's on YouTube, on 91.9 Family Radio FM, and at John Fine Productions. We appreciate you being there and watching the game. We hope you enjoyed it. And we will see you tomorrow night here on Yellow Jackets Softball. Good night, everybody.
You've been listening to Denham Springs High School softball broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM Baton Rouge, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube. Please subscribe at DS Jacket Vision. Darren Ferrante on play-by-play, with David Bork on color commentary. Denham Springs High School softball broadcasts are a John Fine production.